I got cucked. Oh my god, I hate this game. Alright, now the run's not very good anymore. And yeah, I fucked up on the menu just then, but the fact I had to open up the menu in the first place is bullshit. Therefore, my run is now bad because of bullshit. Yeah. If the audio plays too soon, you have to press start and buffer the inputs, or else, like, they just, like, don't fucking work from what I can tell. I've never gotten it while the audio plays too early, so I have to assume that the inputs just don't work otherwise. Oh my god, you remember, you know something else I remember about Creature? I went into Alaskan, which at that point I'm like probably roughly halfway into the game. And it literally just, like, a text box came up and it was like, don't forget that SpongeBob can double jump and all this shit like that. I'm just like, dude, why are you saying these things? You tell me how to double jump and spin and shit like that, and I'm literally, like, halfway into the game. Why are you telling me this? Do people, like, did they predict that people would play the game that infrequently that they'd forget how to play video games? Did they think that people's brains would be turned into mush by the previous level, so they have to remind you how to jump?
I can see my rock from here.
I am trouble saying goodbye.
It'd be like if you picked up an extra in, like, Sunday Driving, and then it's like, this is an extra. You know, like how Mindy says in No Cheese when you get the first extra? Like, imagine if she just did that again in, like, Sunday Driving. It's like, why are you telling me this? They did Truthless Square. But apparently that game came out in 5 seconds, so they didn't get to, like, have a proper go at it. Creature was forced to have 10-hour-long levels. The best level in the game is probably Starfish Man, in my opinion, and that's the second level. I like Starfish Man, but there's way too many cutscenes of Patrick going into the phone booth and, walking to another Patrick. Even just the animation of him slowly getting into the phone booth, he literally does that like 10 times. Like, I didn't need to see that every time. But it's a good level, though. It is very fun and creative, and I got a lot going on for it. I like it. Also, one thing I love about Creature, at the start of every level, it'll show, I guess, a preview. And the art is always super fucking, like, weird and warped as shit. It looks so cool. I love it. It's like taking out, like, comics, if anything. It looks so good. Alright, this run's 1 second better than the other run. So it's an okay run. Venom. Dude, I tried playing TOS casually in, I think it was 2021. I gave up after Kelp. So, like, it's just really boring. The game looks great. It feels good on 360, but I don't know. It's just boring. I like the revisit SpongeBob's memories. But I don't know. Boring. Although I do get sad, like, just looking at how good Jellyfish Fields is in TOS. I'm just like, God, imagine if Battles made on 360 looks so good. It already looks good, but, you know, holy shit. Both this game and Battle hold up pretty well visually. Some movie visuals have not held up at all, but the majority of the Battle visuals held up quite well, I would say. And some of the movie visuals, too. I don't know what it is with movies design, but, like, some stuff they just design differently than how they would in Battle, and, like, I feel like generally that stuff did not age as well visually. Although, then again, I am looking at this game from, like, a RetroTink and S-Video cables. Oh yeah, I forgot the toss did that. I mean, I hate that there's not even an option. The camera controls. I hate that it's... Like, even if it defaulted to its current camera controls, alright, that's whatever. Even if you have to change it every time you boot up the game, okay, well that's something. But like, dude, like, Heavy Iron... I know it wasn't the craze to, like, have those sort of camera controls anymore, but like, dude, have the option. You made Battle a movie, like, come on. Have the option at least. Even if you have to manually change it every time you boot up the game, like, at least that's something. You don't have the option. I've heard that some people prefer playing the game on Dolphin just so they can, like, you know, make the camera controls, like, how they want. And then they use, like, a 60 FPS, like, code. I wouldn't really agree with that.
Oops, forgot my floaties. Ow!
I think the was fine in every level. Except for, like, maybe No Cheese. It likes to shine bright, though. I think Battle's really bright. Unless you're playing on, like, PS2. But if you're playing on Xbox, it just seems to get really bright. I haven't played on PS2 in ages, so I can't really comment on that. And even when I have, I've only played with composite cables. I do have component PlayStation 2 cables now, but I haven't, you know, haven't actually fucked with it. Because I haven't used my PlayStation since buying the cables. I bet it'll look fucking good, though, my OSSC. Movie PS2 does actually look really good, I think. GameCube movie looks horrible. Bye, Pie, how's it going? I feel like it's only really bright here when, like, the lava... but... I don't know. I'm very used to looking at this game, so... I'm biased. I might not need manly... but I could afford to get some, so... I don't know. My manlies were a little... If I had, like, 50 more manlies, I wouldn't have bothered, like, getting the stack, but I felt like I had just a bit too little. I don't know. Like, I was thinking about it in my head. I'm just like, where am I gonna get 300 manlies from?
Come to Planktopolis. That wasn't so tough.
I can't really agree. I don't know. I don't think movie has bad bloom. Except in, like, No Cheese. I don't know. I really don't see it. Hey, how's it going, Jay? Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Also, not much. I'm nearly done making my sandwich driving video, and I'm really proud of it, but still gonna be a little while until it's out. And as for movie itself, yeah, I'm playing the game. All I can really say about that. Playing it, I'm having a good time. Oh yeah, red cheese and sandwich drive. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, we should make meat about that. Yeah, it's a video on the history. Well, not, it's like, it's pretty much about, like, Sandwich Out of Bounds. But it's about 12.5 minutes long, and now I just need to do audio balancing and add music. But that will take a while. It's so hard to find good music videos. I have tried the ledge grab skip before, and I hated it. I couldn't get it a single time. Now that I think about it, that would explain why his SCDA gold's like a second faster than mine. I was always wondering, I always just assumed they mistimed it horribly, but that actually makes more sense if his gold has the ledge grab skip. Although then that would show that his gold is like actually bad in contrast to like what you can get. Because Patrick's ledge grabs waste like 2 seconds, speaking of. I just fucking missed a ledge grab skip. No. Sandwich Out of Bounds saves like 12 seconds. Each time you do it, and we do it twice, so it'd save 24 seconds. There were useless Sandwich Out of Bounds setups for runs, but then we found a few setups, and now it's actually consistent. And those ones were still like viable for ILs. Yeah, no, that one never had the light of day. But yeah, it's pretty much a history on that, plus a small thing on Park Out of Bounds. Which didn't, like... I don't think it existed when I made the video, when I was making the script at first, but then it happened, I was like, fuck, I gotta add it in. It was gonna originally be like a big history video on sandwich driving. Put it into perspective, the script was 4,400 words, I think, and it didn't mention Bulldozer setup because it's that old, the script was. If I talked about Bulldozer, given like the length of everything else, the script probably would have approached about 5,000 words. I basically remade the script like last week, or roughly last week. And the word count is 2,300, including Bulldozer setup. So yeah, I like halved the word count. Because originally it was like, in 2013, this is what the Nitro route looked like. It was unoptimal because of this. Then this person got world record, and this is their Nitro route. And it was unoptimal because of this. Then me versus... No, Chris versus Remos happened, and then here's the Nitro routes. Then it was me versus Remos versus Tedious. Here's our Nitro routes. And then I went into excruciating detail about version differences and all that shit, when it was really unnecessary. It took fucking forever to get to the fence setup. Dude, even in the original script... I went into detail about every single place where you would use a Nitro just before the Sandwich Out of Bounds got found. Literally every single Nitro and why you do it. Like, oh my god, dude. That video would have been like fucking 25 plus minutes long. I would have just died if I had to make that. And it was so unnecessary. It's so unnecessary to be like, in 2016, Chris got world record. Here's his Nitro route. This Nitro route is slow because we found out later that it is faster to Nitro here instead of here. And then it's like, original, you know, like, in the new script, I literally am just like, oh, every paddy has different driving speeds. This one's the fastest. That's pretty much the detail I go into, but before, I was, like, theorizing why the driving speeds were different and stuff like that, and it's just, like, it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, honest to God, who gives a fuck? That's what I had to learn, who gives a fuck? I need to say things that people will actually care about. Not 5,000 words of, this person got world record, here's their nitro route. No one cares. Honest to God, who... Dude, it was 1,700 words. 1,700 words of this person achieved a world record, here's their nitro route, here's why it's slow. Fucking 1,700 words. And I got rid of it all, because it was just like, this is so stupid. I still have the original script. After I release the video, I'll, like, pull up the original script on stream, because I think it'll be funny to see, like, the differences. This run is really good.
Only Goofy
Weenie Out of Bounds exists. But it, like, kind of barely loses time, I think, and it's, like, the hardest thing ever. I mean, I tried doing Damageless in 2021, and it was horrible, so I stopped doing it. And if I did it now, people would just call me a copycat. But I don't want to do it anyway, because it fucking sucks. And it's, like, one of the worst ways to play the game. 1,700, not 17,000, but yeah, 1,700 words of just sandwich driving stuff, and I got rid of all of it. And, like, just a lot of, like, theories on why this happens or why that happens and stuff like that, and it's just like, I just cut it. I feel like nearly everything I put in the video is, like, relevant, or like, you know, it adds to it. I really need to start taking more of a minimalistic approach, or else the scripts are gonna get really fucking long. That was the main problem with the Heavy Iron's Best Times video. It could have been, like, even, like, 4 minutes slower, probably. But I was like, here's how you do this trick, like, fucking do this, do that, and it's all, like, in slow motion. And it's, yeah, I don't know. Although, the Heavy Iron's Best Times video is very outdated now. So, I was thinking of remaking it, but I would probably want to wait until there's, like, more stuff. Weenie still needs to get broken. That's pretty much it, I think. No worries, Sky. I will make sure to get world record before you come back. Okay, I actually remembered to practice Sunday jumps today, and I got it, like, many times, so yeah. I'm feeling pretty... I'm at least feeling confident I won't fucking soft lock, at least. Even if I miss it, like, I don't think I'll soft lock. I think it's aged fine, but also, like, I talk like I have no enthusiasm about what I'm talking about. Because I try to take a summoning salt approach, and I'm just like, this got found, and it's, like, really cool. Like, and there it is. Got it in practice, so I have to fail it in the run. Classic. I might still be on my best pace, I don't know.
Ice cream makes me dizzy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next SpongeBob game, but well, I'm not expecting it to be a masterpiece or anything, but it definitely looks like good. You know, it looks like I'll get my money's worth out of it, at least. What do you mean the first one? The first what? I'm hoping the sandwich driving video does better than Heavy Iron's Best Times, or at least as well. That was a very obscure topic, whereas, like, a sandwich history video, like, there's more of a chance people will click on the video even if they've never played the game, you know what I mean? Yeah, it looks more like the game that the devs wanted to make instead of Rehydrated. It looks interesting.
This is
I didn't do that.
I noticed, like, the trampolines from Rehydrated are there, the conveyor belts are there. SpongeBob Spin is still fully intact, but then there's just, like, I don't know. I said this earlier, but SpongeBob's moveset seems to be sort of a mix of Movie Patrick and Battle Sandy. And I think in this case, it's a good thing to focus on one character. Like, and make the gameplay as good as possible for that one character instead of, like, just trying to make it work for a bunch of characters this time around. You know, they've already proven that they can make a remake sell well. Now they need to prove that they can make original, like, games for SpongeBob. And, I don't know, the game, honest to God, does not look bad. I don't think it's amazing. Looks amazing, but, like, the last SpongeBob game that wasn't rehydrated was fucking Hero Pants. So, like, as long as the game sells well and is, like, a 7 out of 10, that's all it really needs to be. And that's what it looked like to me, a 7 out of 10 game. It looks like it's good enough, and that's a good step in the right direction. But it might be better than I think, it might be worse than I think. I don't know. All I know is I'm gonna play the fucking game, and we will find out. And I hope the speedrun's good, but I probably wouldn't run it anyway. But maybe I would, maybe I won't. But obviously, you know, I'm always up for a good speedrun. At least to watch, anyway. Yeah, it's weird he has a cartwheel, but I like it. Yeah, I set my expectations really low as well. It almost looks like, it looks like the closest SpongeBob game we've had to, like, Creature ever. Kind of. It doesn't look that similar to Creature, but it's, like, the most similar game to it, I feel like. Yeah, I can agree with that, Cotton. Again, I feel like the studio was probably... They were probably told, like, alright, if you can, like, remake this game, then we'll believe you that you can make good SpongeBob games. That's probably what it was. And they announced Cosmic Shake ages ago. They probably have a lot of time to make it this time around. I think the game will be good. I had my hopes high for Rehydrated and they got smashed, but... I don't know. I mean, it definitely looks better than Rehydrated. There's no way it could be worse, right? Like, I think it looks good.
Oh boy!
Yeah. Maybe I'll stream it. I don't know what I'll do. And so... Although they haven't even announced the release date yet, so I really do think they're taking the time with it. I don't think they're gonna get, like, rushed. Damn it. That would have been so nice to have. Yeah, 7 worlds sounded really short. If they're really good levels, then great, but yeah. Alright, well this went really well in practice, so please go well now. Thank you. Alright, this is Reki pace, but not by like a shit ton, but it's still Reki pace realistically.
Echo! Echo! Echo!
You're a baby. The thing is, Pudding, is that, like, speedrunners of the game know it inside and out, and they notice all the tiny stuff. There are, like, several dozens of little things that it does not even do well. Like, it tries to, like, mimic the original very closely, but there are literally several dozens of things that it does worse. And it's, like... As a remake, it's so bad. As, like, a standalone game, like, if the original didn't exist and I saw Rehydrated, like, yeah, you know, it's good, but, like... As a remake, it is one of the worst remakes I've ever played. Especially back when the crab spatulas were doubled, and when the theater had, like, nothing in it. I was, like, that was the most disappointed I've ever been in a video game. When I got all those shinies for the theater, just to, like, be greeted to, like, stock images, essentially. I've never been so disappointed in my life. A fucking video game.
Look at this place. I hope my pineapple's still okay.
But no, like, the issue isn't, like...
Wherever you are.
The issue is that speedrunners know that no casual, like, no... Oh my god, dude, get the fucking thing. They know the games... They know the game so well, they know the engine so well, they know the level structure so well, they just know, like, the game so well. And then, like, the remake does virtually everything worse in some way, shape, or form. And it's absolutely everywhere. Nearly every aspect of the game is like that, and I'm not exaggerating. That's the problem. One of the worst remakes I've ever played, but as a standalone game, like, I don't really have much of a problem with it. They literally got their sound files from the fucking PS2 version. Why do they do that? Fucking love this trick, dude. I like how it's only been a problem as of the last, like, 2 or 3 streams. And now I just keep fucking missing it all the time, but the substitute strat is terrible, so I pretty much... Yeah, dude, yeah, man, I'm loving this right now.
I'm feeling like more of a man already.
You literally have to jump, like, half a second earlier than you think you have to, so it's fucking stupid. Look, do you see how fucking early you have to jump there? It's so stupid. You practically don't have a visual cue. You have to jump so early. It's so bullshit. Every time you miss that trick, it feels unfair as fuck. Because you have to jump way earlier than any normal human being would ever imagine that they'd have to jump. Literally like half a second earlier. So every time you miss it, it's just like it just feels so unfair. And now I can't get world record because of this fucking stupid bullshit trick. It's like if you didn't have a visual cue for the 2-frame jumps. It's like, yeah, it's technically your fault if you miss them then, but like, if you don't have a fucking visual cue, like, you can't really be blamed for it that much, can you? I forgot they removed cheat codes. I wasn't that bothered by that, but it did kind of suck. Like, it was just one of those things where it's like, oh, that's a shame. The thing is, during development, I swear to God, I remember them saying that they were going to do something about the clams and the crab spats, and then they literally just doubled the crab spats. And grinding takes longer in the remake than it does in the original because the level reloads when you die for some reason, even though it doesn't do that in the original. So, and underwear doesn't go back to full after you've, like, after a load, and just other stupid shit like that. Movie PS2 was a fine version, but the loads are terrible. They're so bad. Wow, this is still pretty comfortable 105 pace. Dude, if that shit in Plank, I don't even know how to say, if just that one thing weren't bullshit and didn't have the worst visual, well, it doesn't even have a visual cue. If it wasn't terrible, I would be easy world record pace right now. At this point, the only thing that could stop me would be extremely rare mistakes or Mindy skip not working. Also, speaking of which, I was thinking of having a Mindy skip count, but I probably shouldn't count it where I missed it 4 times in a row or else it'd really skew results. I mean, it is a thing that happened to me because I'm the luckiest person to ever touch this game, but like, I don't know. I should probably start it from like the last time it worked. Because I want to get like a true consistency thing out of it. And of course then, it could depend on your region, it could depend on where you set it up. Maybe it even depends on fucking what disc you have, or the... I don't know, but I want to have like some count for it, honestly. But I don't know if I should count it from all extras and early powers. No, definitely not all extras, that one's actually different. But I don't know if I should count it from early powers, because for me it feels like it misses more often. So I don't know if that would fuck with the results. But then I feel like if I get Mindy skip a bunch of times in early powers and then go back to no pole storage, because I've gone it so many times recently, I'm statistically more likely to miss it and I haven't put it into the count. I don't know how to handle it, I really don't. That's the thing, Con, is that I do practice it quite a bit in practice. Oh my god. Will you believe me if I said I got that first try in practice? I literally forced myself to get it 3 times in a row in practice every session. And I still miss it all the time. Because the visual cue is fucking bullshit. That's the thing, when you're in practice mode, you get the trick more often because, like, you know the trick is bullshit. So you know to react to its bullshit. You miss it a few times and you get it 3 times in a row because then you're used to the timing. Like, when you only have one shot at it in a run and it's like that, it's fucking stupid, like, of a timing, like, it's... Practice hardly ever even does anything for you. I still practice it, but it feels like it's not doing much. There is no buffer that you can do there. It just sucks because the alternate strat is free, but how you, like, when you pop back in is complete luck. One time I even lost, like, what was it, like, literally, like, 25 seconds from trying to pop back in bounds. That was what made me switch in the first place, but now you go from free trick that hardly ever works fast, to trick that is always fast if you get a first try, but it hardly ever works first try because it's so bullshit.
Bring back the paddy wagon, but you'll need more.
This game is so fucking unfair. That is the 5th time I have missed it in 6 fucking Mindy skips. Like, tell me I'm not the unluckiest person to ever play this game. Keep in mind that, from what I can tell, the consistency is supposed to be, like, roughly 1 in 8 or something, and I've missed it 5 out of 6 times. Does that sound fair to you in any way, shape, or form? Assuming it is 1 in 8, me missing it 4 times in a row was a 1 in 4,096. Which is the same odds of getting a shiny in Gen 6 and up. So, you know.
But you'll need more goop.
That's my favorite line.
And now I'm getting a 106. Dude, at this point, I pretty much mostly only do 106 count because of Mindy skip fails. They're, like, the most realistic way I can get 106s now. Because 106 is just so fucking easy if Mindy skip just could not fail. That's the problem.
Slipping.
Was that Mr. Plankton's head rolling by?
Literally fucking, like, again, if it is a 1 in 8, missing a 4... I was the first runner to ever miss it twice in a row. Okay, well, I've done Mindy skip more than anybody else. Alright, I guess it was inevitable. I was mad. I am allowed to be mad about it, but... Still, me being the first person to miss it twice in a row, okay, I guess that makes sense. But it wasn't like I missed it twice in a row, then a few months later I missed it 3 times in a row. No, I missed it... I was the first person to miss it 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row, and 4 times in a row, in succession. In succession! I went from never missing it more than once to missing it 4 times in a row, and one of those runs would have been a 105-13, which would have killed the category for at least until the end of the year. Like, oh my god, dude, that's, like... That was just the best I've ever played in my life, and then it got killed because of luck. Bad luck at that, but, like... Like, how am I supposed to just, like, accept that? And then I don't get middle door, that sounds about right. I'm undoing the split after I finish the run. Well, I wouldn't want to run against these splits anyway. I want to run against 105-51. And in terms of skill, I was on pace to beat it, but of course, because I'm the unluckiest fucking person ever, then... It does not happen.
Got another one.
The only thing is the rubber-dub corner cuts and upgrading at different times. However, you have to keep in mind that Mindy skip worked 9 times in a row before the shit started happening.
Ta-da!
I can get hit as late as possible in the cycle, and I can still get 105.
Plankton. Dodge, SpongeBob, dodge!
I have no idea. I can check after the run. I mean, we already looked into that before and it didn't seem to make a difference.
I command you to kill him.
Or if it doesn't make anything 100% concrete.
Metal forged by the power of rock.
The thing is, it's so hard to tell. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, in all extras, the bull sword setup you do makes Mindy Skip work every single time. But then you have, like, a really high chance of crashing going into Neptune, specifically. Not Knucklehead, Neptune. Like, that is just so fucking stupid, and shit like that is, like, how we ever supposed to figure this shit out.
Stop that. Your chops are too righteous.
Maybe there's a costume that makes it work 100% of the time, I don't fucking know. Yeah, I got it 9 times in a row. And then when I missed it, it was on my first, 105 pace run, because of course it was. And then, now it's just been happening a lot since. And then I got it like 3 times in a row, and then, you know. It still might be a disc issue or something, I really don't know. But all I can do for now is just keep a count of it. So, if I'm starting from the one time it worked, then this would be 1 out of 2 consistency, or 50%. But if I want to include those 4 times in a row thing, which I really shouldn't because that'd skew the results, but yeah.
I command you to kill him.
But I wouldn't do it for all extras because that just works completely differently. Oh, and also with early powers, I don't know if I ever want to play early powers again. I hate that category. It's probably the most inconsistent category. Fucking sucks. Way too short for how hard it is and how easy it is to lose time. I just didn't press R. Alright, now if I get hit at the very end of a cycle, I'll probably not get 105, but if I get hit earlier than that, then even then I can get 105. Not 105, 106. Because 106 is free as fuck. Yeah, that's the thing, like, we just don't know shit. We don't even know, like, when, in what instances the game likes to change, like, memory values and stuff like that. That was 40, not 41. So let me add that to the 106 count. That's 106 number 19, because God knows I need more of them.
Kill him! Kill him, you idiot!
6981. Yeah, I will now. Let me just look at the run, because the run was really good out of, throwing through. Yeah, minus 11 is pretty insane. What about... Okay, I was like... Dude, oh my god. I was on God pace. Jesus, dude. If it went for fucking Plank and Mindy Skip, I would have had such a good world record as well. It would have been enough to stop playing the category for the meantime, I feel like.
Thanks, Mindy.
But now I got ruined.
I may be a dork.
Dude, the run really wasn't all that as well out of Rock Slides, but then I really fucking picked up the pace.
I'm a kid, and I like being a kid. I'm just glad
Fucking
that
smashed
everything is
even with the bad Sunday, I still smashed it. Oh, these God pace splits were before I did Sunday Jump. I really should get away a few seconds from that and put them like somewhere around here. Dude, that would have been like plus only a couple seconds if it just cooperated. And then if Mindy skip worked as well, dude, I would have gotten, like, a 105, like, 22 or some shit. Alright, let me undo these. And see if I had the warp. Well, that's what we thought, Carden. The other day I tried it and it crashed. What's up, Oza? Thank you very much, I appreciate that. And also thank you for the pie. Let's see if I have it. Yeah, I do. Alright, let me add a new text thing. Indy, 1 out of 2. And where would it go? I guess, where the fuck did it go? There you go. I guess it'd go, like, here. Okay, hold on. Let me check, like, other... Stuff here? Why is all the stuff on the right side? Spider's in the middle. Oh yeah, because chat's on the left. Yeah, okay, that's why. So example beginner run's the only thing that's on the left. Mindy can go on in the middle then, I guess. I guess that's what I'll do. Also, here's my manly count in case that matters. Top right, I feel like that'd look weird. And it blocks the manlies. Having it in the middle doesn't block, like, anything. No, that's what I did, Carl, and then it still crashed. No, he never comes up to the attic, so you can't see him.
Welcome.
I warped to, like, Depression Combat and then went to No Cheese and it still crashed. Unless you can't do out-of-world levels, but I don't know if we've tested that. Movie is so cool, movie is so fun, movie makes so much sense. Movie makes me dance. Movie makes me intent. I sleep in a tent.
Good citizens of Bikini Bottom, the manager is here. Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners.
Hopefully I save time with that. The thing is, you can still fail truck skip like that and still save time, but you have basically zero indication of if you save time until you get to the end of the token. And at that point, if you got like a mid 108 or some shit, you really should just reset. That's so bad. That's the thing, I don't know. I don't know what I got. As long as it's like my average or faster, then obviously, you know, it's fine. But like, you don't know until you get to the end. It's really hard to say because in TAS it saves 1.5, but I've never saved that much in TAS. I think it saves like maybe a second if it's absolutely perfect, but that never happens. It's probably more like 0.7 or some shit.
Hey.
It looks like a save time here. Which, keep in mind, is one of the hardest tricks in the game to save like most of its time with. It's only saving graces as the first fucking trick in the run. But even then, I usually avoid it. I don't know why. I just sometimes go for it, because why not? And if you're going for Frogfish World Record, you absolutely should do it, but otherwise, like, it's hard to justify it. You'll fucking regret it if you get a really good no cheese with truck skip, and then you get a PB, and then it's like, you'll always plus out no cheese after that. You'll fucking regret it. Also, yeah, I just walked into the platform for some reason just then, and I did it for so long that I pretty much just negated any time I saved from truck skip, and also the run's dead now. Yeah. It's 2040 and Purple Foundation has Miss Mindy skipped 27 times in a row. I expect that to happen.
Welcome.
He has the last working Xbox. Until they release the Xbox, Series Z, where it has full compatibility with all previous Xbox games. And it saves, well, all the loads are 2 milliseconds long. Like a boss. And it's in 16K, 150 hertz.
A manager is always prepared.
I wonder what gaming will be like in, like, 2030, 2040. You know how, like, the older generations are so disconnected from us now? I wonder if we'll be like that. I wonder if, like, you know, like, how... Okay, this might sound really cringe, I just don't know how else to describe it, but you know, like, the concept of Sword Art Online, you know, without the part where you get stuck in the world? What if stuff like that is common in, like, 20, 30 years, and like, us older people just, like, don't get it, you know? Don't know how to use the equipment, don't, like, understand the appeal of it, like, that sort of thing. And we're like, back in my day, we used to have good games that everyone's forgotten about, like Elden Ring. Oh my god, in like 20 years, people are probably gonna be like, oh my god, Elden Ring is so fucking ugly. I guarantee you, and like, as you know. Bro, I remember when GTA 5, like, first came out, everyone was like, oh my god, bro, it's so realistic, it looks so good. It's had graphical updates since, and now it looks like shit. That's bound to happen with other games, like Elden Ring and some other games. What's up, Variety? How's it going? Cloud gaming sucks. It would only work if everyone had, like, amazing internet, and, like, there was a ton of servers close to everyone. So, you know. I mean, yeah, on 360 and PS3, it doesn't look that good anymore. Like, it looks good for a 360/PS3 game, but compared to games that come out now, it looks really bad, which is funny, because back then we thought that was, like, peak when it came out. In comparison to what we have now, it looks like shit. Hell, you have a lot of games where, like, their entire thing is visuals, and even those in, like, 25 years will probably be like, wow, this doesn't look good. Today we're reviewing our budget graphics card, the RTX 980, and, the 9800. And, oh my god, it costs, like, $100. It's so bad. It can barely play Elden Ring at 200 FPS, bro. It's so bad. That'll also be in 20 years. Like, 4K will be an easy hell, it'll be a budget option by then. We'll probably have some, like, crazy shit that we can't imagine. Dude, I remember when they added 60 FPS to YouTube videos, and I was like, oh my god, like, it looks so good. It looks better than real life, bro. Oh my god. And I remember, like, when I was able to, like, download some newer games when I got, like, my PC, and, like, I was able to play them in 70 FPS average, and I was like, oh my god. Now I have a 1440p setup. Never get a 1440p setup. You'll end up spending a ton of money on computer components and monitors. Now I have a fucking huge monitor that was really expensive and does 1440p. I have a graphics card that does well with 1440p. I don't know, it's like I'm doing, you know, I'm living the only like massive AAA games that come out now are the type of games where I can't really run them super well. I can still run them at like easy 60 FPS, but if I want like good frame rate, then it's hard. I have to like drop a lot of the settings. I'm generally happy with like 100 FPS, but some games just really, like Halo Infinite, I was not getting 100 FPS with like medium to high settings. But I prioritize refresh rate over visuals. But it gets to a point where there's like a line that you cross that you should not cross. I mean, the thing is that it gives you like this bad mentality. Like, 60 FPS was perfectly fine to me. I had no problems with it. I experienced 144 hertz, and now every game has to be 144 hertz. If I'm playing a game where I can't reach 144 hertz no matter what I do, I buy new components that I otherwise wouldn't have purchased. You know, like, my other monitors went from, like, good side monitors, and it's just, like, you can just use whichever one you want, to just monitors that have Google Chrome open. Because that's all I ever want to use them for, because I hate doing anything on them that isn't just, like, basic browsing. 60 feels so perfectly normal. And then you play 144, and it's like, holy shit, I can't play in 60 anymore. Even basic games like Minecraft feel like shit at 60. It feels so bad. And I would say, like, oh my god, you gotta try it out. But if you try it out, you'll want to buy it, buy components for it. I'm surprised you can't tell a difference above 60, because it's like... also, what's up? Countess. I would definitely agree with you. I would definitely agree with everybody when I say that this run's bad. You know. But yeah, like, I don't know how somebody could be like, oh my god, I miss the good old days where I played on my Commodore 64 or my Atari. You know what I mean? None of those games are good. Oh, hold on. Doom Eternal looks fantastic. I think it's the type of game that will hold up. I think it'll hold up for a long time, but obviously it won't hold up forever. I've put a few hours into Eternal, and I very much like it, and it does run very well. I've put more time into Eternal than I put into the original Doom. It does look really good, play really good. But I think in future it'll probably end up like looking bad, and like there'll be eventually more Doom games that are like way better than it. We just can't see it yet because it's just like we don't have that as a standard, an industry standard. We're in like 10 years, I bet there'll be a Doom game if Doom is still around, which it probably will be. It seems to stand the test of time. That it just completely destroys Eternal in like every way imaginable. But we just don't know how yet because, well, we haven't seen it. It's just inevitable. I feel like if they make enough Doom games, one of them has to be really good. I'm using iPhone, so it's still 60 FPS, but I don't mind that much for iPhone for phones because I've never used above 60 for a phone. And, you know, actually, like, physically, like, touching the screen is a different experience than moving a mouse. It's not as big of a deal to me, so. However, either this year or next year, I'm gonna get a new iPhone. I don't know which one, because if they do USB-C charging, I'm definitely getting one this year. But if they don't, I'm gonna wait until next year, because hopefully by then they've done it. But also, even if they don't, because next year will be the iPhone 15, because it's an interval of 5, I can't help but feel like they're gonna do some big thing with the specs. So I feel like it would just financially make more sense to just hold on for that extra year and get the 15 when it eventually comes out. I feel like they're gonna do something big for it. If my phone can last another year, because its battery is beginning to slowly decline. They're not already on 15. The 14's gonna come out soon, but I'm just saying, like, I will hold out until the 15 if the 14 doesn't have USB-C. No, the X came out in, like, 2019 or something. No, 2018.
Manager coming through.
I got my X in early 2020. And now it's beginning to slow down a bit. Battery's beginning to be a bit bad. It's fine on its own, but like, oh my god, when you have like data on and like and Bluetooth, like fucking bad. Jam has the exact same phone as me. In fact, we have the exact same screen protector and everything. Like the phones literally look identical because they are identical models with identical products on them. But his phone has started doing a problem where as soon as it hits like 30% or something, it just kind of kills itself. And the battery drains way faster than mine. I don't know how that happened because mine hasn't done that. It wasn't even a theory. That's like pretty much like a thing that they definitely did because they got in legal trouble for it. And there's like actual proof. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But if I can hold out until the fucking 15, then that's all I need. You know, I used to think, like, oh, Android, way better, like, all the specs in it better, why would you get, like, okay, so here's what I thought, right? I had only used Android phones, and then I switched to the iPhone, because Jam had it, so I knew it was good. I got it, and I was like, it's good, yeah, but it's not good for its price, and, like, well, I bought it at, like, the worst time possible, because I bought it, like, just before the price dipped, but also, I was like, you know, the components are way worse, you can't, like, jailbreak it as easily. You know, there's no, like, YouTube Vanced on it and shit like that, but... Then I, like, watched a lot more videos about it, and I realized that, like, iPhone really can easily hold its own. Because Apple, like, makes all the shit themselves, like, all the components are way more easily able to, like, talk to each other. And so even though the specs are worse, like, everything is, like, fast as fuck. Because all that shit's optimized for the actual, like, operating system that they're using.
Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
Like...
Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
The problem with Androids is that, like, they have, like... I mean, they just use a mix of whatever the fuck components. And, like, the components are good, but you can't get the most out of them. And, like, Android isn't supported for as long as Apple. It takes ages for some apps to be optimized. With Apple, they only have to optimize the apps for, like, a handful of iPhones. Whereas with Android, they have to be optimized for fucking everything. So applications generally end up running faster on Apple, even though the components are worse, because they're just more optimized for that. And again, there's more support for a longer period of time. It's shocking how good... Dude, the camera's literally like 12 megapixel, and it doesn't look much worse than, like, other phones. Like, really shocking how good it looks. And the battery lasts... The iPhone 13s have insane battery life. There is stuff you can't do, like, not... I wanted to get YouTube Vanced, so I would stop having to get YouTube Premium, which would save me a bunch of money every year. But, dude, I think I'm just gonna stick to iPhone. I really like iPhones. I love how premium they feel. Like, it feels premium. Having the Apple logo on the back of this phone feels good. It feels like there's a premium product in my pocket. I like it. YouTube Vanced, not Advanced. YouTube Vanced is like some shit you can download on the Android store that basically gives you premium features without getting premium. So basically what it means is no ads on mobile. And I wanted to switch to Android because if you get premium, it costs like $150 a year or some shit. So if you just get an Android, you literally save 150 quid a year. And that saves so much money. Even if you had an Android for 3 years, you would save 450 quid, right? So you can get a very, very top-of-the-line phone and spend extra money that you otherwise wouldn't have spent on an iPhone. Because you would have spent that money anyway, so who cares? But they took down YouTube Vanced, I think. I don't know if there's a substitute or whatever, but all I know is I'm pretty positive that YouTube Vanced is gone. So now I'm just probably just gonna stick to iPhone. So yeah. Well, no, it's a thing if they removed it from the download store, I'm pretty sure. That's what I'm saying. If I bought an Android, I can't download it. That's the problem.
I'd like to wake up now.
Yeah. Phones last ages now. Like... You did? Then why was all the fucking buzz around it being removed? In that case, I might reconsider then. I mean, this phone, the phone I have right now is still good. For how long I'm, like, been using it for, and how long I plan to keep using it for.
Can you hear me now?
But when the time comes, I might consider Android then. Because even though in my opinion, the overall experience, like, by the time it's been, like, 3 or 4 years, will probably be worse than the iPhone, saving that much money is, like, a big deal. You know what? There needs to be a Twitch Vanced. If there isn't one yet. Like, those ads make Twitch Mobile, like... Dude, you click on a stream, you get the longest ad in the world, or you've already used up, like, probably more data than you probably should just trying to load the stream. And then there's, like, 30 second delay. And then, like... Yeah, it's stupid.
Welcome. Never fear, good citizen.
I remember before when I did a test, this was back when Twitch had more delay, by the way. But I did browser versus phone test. The browser one had like 10 seconds of delay at the time, and mobile had like, I think it was 32 seconds. It's like, oh my god, dude. I never use it unless somebody's on like a world record pace run, and I'm outside, but I'm not outside in a situation where I don't want to look at my phone, you know? One time I watched Punkay get a PB while I was in line for KFC. With Jam. Oh yeah, another problem with the mobile version is that, bits cost more money. Because part of it goes to the, you know, to Apple, so other companies, so it's literally just like you're paying even more than you already were anyway. Because I don't know how much it is, but you pay however much for $1 worth of bits, but then on mobile it's even worth. Keep in mind, right, if you do the currency conversion, bits are effectively more expensive in the UK than they are in the US. So that on top of mobile, like, that's bad, dude. Yeah, I've been wanting that on desktop for a bit. Sometimes I try to do something, but then because I have a stream on, it's like really hard to focus. But then I won't be tempted to click on the stream if I select audio only, you know, and then I like minimize the browser. Yeah, that's what I was... Because I noticed that it was doing that for me. How the... That should have worked. I noticed it was doing that to me, and it was like, dude, I don't have the audio or video disabled. Why is this on?
Welcome.
Yeah, by then they've already slashed affiliate revenue to like 30%.
The manager is here.
Now there's 16 ads an hour, and they're all a minute long.
Just another day in the life of a
Now that there's just straight up an 18+ category with no age verification.
a short slide.
I can't wait for Twitch in 10 years.
Not manager.
People have been saying, like... I mean, I haven't watched the videos, but I've seen people make videos like, YouTube won't be here in 5 years and all that shit, which I don't believe in. But, I think... I don't think Twitch will just be around in 10 years. I think it'll be very dominant still in 10 years. The thing of streaming, I don't think that'll ever die out. And nothing can even hope to, like, start now and, like, catch up to Twitch. It's just too far gone. Twitch would literally, like, have to shut down. Like, there's no other way. Again, they could literally cut partner revenue to, like, 25%. Cut affiliate revenue to 25%. Cut partner revenue to, like, 50%. Have way more ads. Like, remove all quality options. Remove 60 FPS. Just even do stuff for no reason, and they will never have any competition, still. They can do whatever they want. And people like me will still keep streaming to Twitch. I can't say the same. I can't help but click on an Amaranth stream to see the latest stupid thing she's doing. a couple streams ago, she went AFK, so she put on a VOD of a previous stream, and in that VOD in the previous stream, she went AFK in that VOD. So there was just a lot of nothing going on, because she goes AFK that often. Literally, right? You can't check her past broadcasts, but her streams are like 8 hours long. If you could see the past broadcasts, you would literally see that she's on screen for like 3 hours a stream. It's so sad. And you can tell whenever she's AFK, because the viewer count goes from like 9 to 12k to like 6 to 7k. Even when she's AFK for like an hour, she's still got like 5.5k at least. I really don't think YouTube will ever die out. And then because I clicked on the Amaranth stream so much, it started recommending me other hot tub streamers and stuff like that. There was one, I clicked on it, and somebody was literally getting an oil massage. And I was like... I mean, you couldn't see the ass, but, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it showed up on screen earlier. But, of course, I tried to check in the VOD, and what do you know? It was there, but you had to be a subscriber. Okay, here's the thing, right? I know with Twitch, the whole thing literally is just work hard, become big, and then you don't have to work hard anymore. I know that that's the case. But these fucking streamers, these, like, pool streamers and stuff, they have it the absolute easiest. They don't just have to, like... It isn't even a thing of, like, guys, I'm burnt out from talking into a mic for 8 hours a day. They literally just have fun in a hot tub. Oh no, my life is so hard, I get in a hot tub for a few hours every, like, 2 days. And I make, like, a bajillion dollars. The hot tub section is literally just, like, OnlyFans, but, like, softcore instead, I feel like. Dude, she did a shower stream. Okay, you can say there's something with, like, the squats. You could say there's something with her riding the Pickle Rick thing in the pool. What value is there in her showering other than sexual? Like, theoretically, what could you even possibly come up with that's, like... Oh, it promotes good hygiene? That's, like, the most I can come up with. Like, there's nothing to that other than just being sexual. And, like, you're not supposed to be allowed to advertise your OnlyFans or whatever, but then she just has, like, a link in her thing, which takes you to a bunch of other links, and one of them's OnlyFans. Her profile picture, the first thing you see is her tits, because they're like, the biggest thing on the fucking screen, other than her head, but the way they're, like, angled, like, they're, like, the first thing you see. And they really don't need to be there.
I think we should turn around.
Why won't this trick work anymore? Like, I'm just saying, right? Like, again, people work hard, they become a big full-time streamer, and then they don't have to work that hard anymore. But, dude, like, even, like, you remember when Jirma did that, like, Sims in real life thing? Like, that was cool, you know? Or, like, there was, like, people, like, replicate, like, game show things, they do, like, lie detector stuff. Or even, like, just playing Fall Guys or Mario Kart with viewers. What value is there in just fucking sitting there in the goddamn hot tub, bro? It's a mythic thing for the good luck. Pretend to shower with her? I can't imagine that. However, it doesn't take much imagination to come to the conclusion that, like, 90% of the viewers are just jerking off to watching a shower. Also, I'm gonna turn the light on in this room. How long have I been streaming for? 2.5 hours? Yeah, sounds right.
Terror and managerly responsibility. Our story begins in the calm waters above.
Remember when I said I wanted to try the UK Sour Patch Kids and I have them? Should I get them out? You know what, I'll get them out and I'll eat them later. So, especially because I can feel a little bit of a piss. I can just get it out now. I don't remember what I said. I mean, I said there's just, like, no value in, like, those streams and, like, At least big streamers, like, sometimes play games with viewers and stuff like that. That's basically what I said. I'll be right back, and I'll grab UK Sour Patch Kids. I've had American ones, so I can actually, like, compare them. I did eat them, like, a week ago, but I remember what they did. Stuff, so. They're not the same, like, brand, but I get, you know, the texture and, like, how strong they are and how much sugar they have, you know. Be right back.
SpongeBob wrote this stuff down. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants, second season, SpongeBob second season, SpongeBob second season, now on DVD, complete second season, are you ready, SpongeBob second season, all your favorites, this October, SpongeBob second season, it's got special features, SpongeBob second season, that's SpongeBob second season. So catch the dance fever and look for the complete second season of SpongeBob SquarePants DVD box set, available October 2004. And of course, the complete first season of SpongeBob SquarePants DVD box set is in stores too. That's my favorite line ever. What now? Mr. Squidward!
I have the Sour Patch Kids, so...
Stuff here?
There's like double the amount in this bag compared to the Sour Patch Kids that I bought from, you know, the American ones. And I can't really figure out the sugar content right now, but I can tell it's like, it's gotta be at least like half the amount of sugar in this entire fucking, not even the entire bag. But for the portions worth I was in the other one, I'd say it has probably about half the amount of sugar. I will try some right now. Alright, you ready? Alright, the texture already feels nicer. The ones from America don't have gelatin for some reason. These ones do, so already the texture's looking good.
It's too quiet.
Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. These are literally better than the American ones, dude. I'm not even lying. You guys are so fucking fat. You need all that sugar and they don't even taste as good and the texture's worse. Oh my god, these are lush. These are literally better than the American ones, dude. And they have like half the amount of sugar in them, and the texture's better. What the fuck is up with that? I mean, they taste like a tiny bit weaker, but that's not worth all the fucking sugar, dude. It's already plated with sugar. These are just better. He's just straight up better. This is the UK one. That's really nice. Yeah, it's like, oh, our products have a lot of sugar in them in America, but that's because they taste good. How do you explain this? This tastes better. The texture's nicer because there's gelatin in it. It's just a bit weaker. How do you fucking explain this shit? And instead of this giving you 27 cavities like the other one does, this one gives you like 5 cavities. Fucking hell. Alright, I'll stop eating them now, but... Actually, no, hold on, I have a couple more. Alright, no more. I'm putting these away. Dude, those are fucking good.
Anyone knows what this screen does?
Mukbang? Oh my god, I'd literally be like Nikocado if I did mukbangs. If my entire career was literally based off of mukbangs, oh my god, I'd be dead in like 10 years. It'd be fun for the time being until I get my 12th heart attack, and then at that point, it's like, maybe I should stop. Alright, conclusion. Okay, I think because the UK, you know, because of the high sugar tax, I feel like companies are sort of pressured more to, like, make their products, like, actually good instead of relying just on sugar. That shit was good. It wasn't as strong, but it was, like, the American one is literally, like, diminishing returns. They're, like, 85% of the strength for half the sugar and better texture. If anything, the Sour Patch Kids from America, the flavors taste a little more similar to each other than those. Why doesn't the American one use gelatin? That's so stupid. Oh well. Now I know that shit's better and was cheaper. It was cheaper for, like, because, you know, import. So it was cheaper. And I get, like, twice the amount compared to the other one, and it was, like, half the price. So it's, like, 4 times more efficient then. And the texture's better. So, and yeah. Sour Patch Kids. The American ones are still good, and we don't have the extreme sour flavor.
Welcome.
And that's the one I got, so, like, yeah, okay, they have flavors we don't have and all that stuff, but I'm just, and that one, those sour ones were really nice, but I'm just saying, UK ones, PogChamp, American ones, also PogChamp, but, no. They're, like, good if you, like, haven't had much sugar that day, but I feel like on top of, like, other shit, like, you really just should not eat them, because at that point you get, like, diminishing returns, essentially. Alright, I gotta try other shit, though. Well, when I go to America, I'm gonna buy so much shit, you have no idea. One thing I definitely need to try is Chips Ahoy. Cookies.
Manager coming through.
Sour's a bit of a novelty for me, but, I don't know, the Sour Patch Kids, like, the extreme sour ones were really good. Duolingo was threatening me, too. I didn't use it for, like, a month, and then they literally sent a notification that was like, clearly this isn't working. Well, stop now. Like, fucking hell, dude, chill.
Hey.
Laffy Taffies? What the fuck is a Laffy Taffy fucking cock? What is that?
I'd like to wake up now.
How about you get a pack of these? Pack of candies. Oh yeah, American Pop-Tarts are expensive as fuck. However, there's one shop in Cardiff that does sell them for not that... Because usually, they'll sell them cheap whenever they're, like, about to hit their expiration date, but because they just have loads of sugar on them, they're not really gonna expire anytime soon, so... Even then, though, they're still really expensive, but yeah, I've tried a few. I don't really remember which ones I've tried, to be honest, because I've hardly had Pop-Tarts in general. I definitely need to buy, like, the, you know, like, the normal flavor? I gotta try those, the American ones, and then I gotta buy a pack, like, from Morrison's or whatever the fuck, like, the UK ones. And then I'll do a comparison. I'll put two in the toaster, one of each, and then I'll fucking try it. And, yeah. We have Twizzlers here, I'm pretty sure, but they're bad, if they're the ones I'm thinking of. Well, they're not even cheap, they're just, yeah. There's this, American shop, like, close to me. And they sell the Oreo cereal for the cheapest I could find it. It was like £5 something. From one of the shops in Cardiff, it's like £7, and then from another one in Cardiff, it's £10. For a 300-gram box of cereal. I will say the cereal is amazing. But, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I kind of figure, like, any candy there is probably gonna rot your teeth, but... I gotta give it a go at least once, you know? I gotta give it a go. Again, when I go to America, I'm gonna buy so much shit. I'll take a lot of it home. Oh, I can just do like an hour or 2 hour long stream where I let you just try American products. Oh, that'd be fun. I could definitely do that. I want to do that now. Remember not to get shot. Yeah, if I get shot, I'll have to pay the doctor $5,000 for looking at my leg and be like, yep, it's shot. Yeah, I would like to do a taste test stream. You know one thing I really want to try, right? I've heard in America the Cadbury's chocolate is mid. In the UK, they are the dominant chocolate brand. Like they are so dominant. I want to see. I want to taste test them both. I want to compare them. Because there's no fucking way. Like Cadbury's chocolate in the UK is so good. There's no way it's exactly the same as in the US. But I would need to try it. Yeah, no, I would literally gain like 20 pounds, dude. Like, I've been on a holiday to England before and I've gained like 9 pounds. That was the most extreme one, but yeah. I ate fish and chips like every day and I gained 9 pounds. So if I went to America for like 2 to 3 weeks, oh my god, I'd be so fucked. I'd gain so much weight, dude. You know, literally, right? You would see the stream before I go to America, and then the stream after I come back from America, and you would see my face just get chubbier. You would definitely see that.
I think we should turn around.
I would like stand up and have like a Nikocado stomach, like, fucking stomach coming out of the t-shirt. I mean, I've already tried Sour Patch Kids. Now I have to try like everything. I want to try Chips Ahoy because apparently they're like hard cookies. The Maryland cookies, which is the dominant cookie brand here. I mean, cookies in the UK are just really hard. Like they're all hard as fuck, and they're like small. So I want to try Chips Ahoy and compare it to Maryland cookies.
There's the edge of town.
Maybe if I ever went to America to meet friends, maybe I'd bring over some UK candy. We have, like, a lot of biscuits and stuff. We have, like... I mean, you know, we have, God, why can't I think right now? We have a lot of cool stuff. I have 107 days of anime watched. I would rather get paid for watching anime. The only exception would be if I could only exclusively watch stuff that I just, like, definitely won't like. But if it's just a mix of everything, then that's different.
Boing.
Every anime is, like, different to some extent, you know what I mean? So... But I watched 299 episodes of Naruto Shippuden in 28 days, and for the first 2 days I practically didn't watch any. So, yeah, I watched a massive show in under a month, so... I think I have what it takes to watch a ton of anime. Reduce fat and reduce sugar stuff is so stupid. Reduce fat, they just put in more sugar, and reduce sugar, they just put in more fat. Like, thanks, guys. Despite the fact that if you don't burn the sugar, it literally burns, like to fat. It literally, your body just burns it into fat anyways. It's not even fat reduced unless you, like, exercise. But, like, you do something with the sugar. Some products just don't make sense. I remember when me and Big D were dieting, and he got, like, some Tesco meal deal sandwich thing, right? Gotta have a Tesco meal deal, they're funny. But, literally, the sandwich, it was like there was like 2 sandwiches in there. And it said, like, each sandwich has, like, 40% saturated fats. And I'm like, dude, that's not healthy then. And then the teachers were like, nah, bruv, it's not actual fat, bruv. And it's like, saturated fats are so fucking bad if you don't burn them off. That's so, it's pretty much as bad as normal fucking fat. Like... Dude. Might even be worse. Like, cakes almost always have a ton of saturated fats. You need to burn it off, and Lord knows he wasn't burning it off. Because it just tricks people, I guess. Because technically, they're not breaking any laws or anything. It is reduced fat. It is reduced sugar. But they just distribute it to something else. Or hell, maybe even use products like that contain ingredients that... Like, they change the ingredients of, like, whatever. And then, like, those maybe give you an increase in a chance of cancer. Or they just make you fat quicker. Or just whatever, you know? Might have more harmful chemicals in them, essentially. It's not like I actually trust Pepsi Max when it says 0% sugar. It's gotta be doing something with it. I mean, I still drink it because I love Pepsi Max. That's another thing I gotta try, American... Even just American versions of... I would imagine, like... Coke and Pepsi and all that are, like, sweeter. I gotta try Fanta. For some reason, Fanta's, like, orange or something in America. Like, it's, like, dark orange, but in the UK, it's, like, yellow. It kind of looks ugly, but I want to try it. Literally, like, the bottle design and the color make it look like some weird, like, knockoff food. Drink, rather. Seed oils. Yeah, sounds about right. I think Dr. Pepper's underrated, but it'll never be my first option. It won't be like, oh, I have like Fanta, Pepsi, 7-Up, like all that stuff, and then I'm just like, nope, I want Dr. Pepper. Like, no, that does not happen. But if okay, every time, like, not every time, but a lot of the time, when me and Jam go to Five Guys, he usually gets the large Dr. Pepper from there, and it's fucking huge as well, and we share it. He just likes Dr. Pepper in certain situations. Well, for example, from every restaurant, I always get Pepsi Max. From chip shops, I always get Fanta. From McDonald's, I always get Fanta. You know, it's just like, almost like tradition at that point. And in certain restaurants, he gets Dr. Pepper. So, or, like, I don't know, if I, like, really want to order a drink with my food from Just Eat or whatever, and there are only options like Dr. Pepper, or if it's been a really long time, I'd be like, yeah, I guess I can do that, and there's, like, no drinks at home. But I would never consistently have it. I would, under normal circumstances, not pick it over most other drinks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At least when talking about the regular one. I've never had one that wasn't the regular one. Whenever I talk about liking Pepsi, it's always Pepsi Max and Pepsi Max Cherry. I don't have any other Pepsis. I don't really care for regular Pepsi. I think regular Coke tastes better than regular Pepsi, in my opinion. Well, the regular Coke has more sugar in it, so... Dude, okay, I don't know how drinks are. I don't know how drinks are in America compared to the UK. But, dude, in the UK, Fanta and Tango taste almost exactly the same, and Sprite and 7-Up taste almost exactly the same to me. Like, I literally... The difference between them, like... The difference between Tango and Fanta is the same as the difference... But then there's a difference between, It's the same thing as Sprite versus 7-Up. In the fact that Tango and Sprite have less sugar in them. And that's where the taste lies. They're a little less sweet. They're not as strong. But it's very close. They have like 90% of the taste. But with like a bit less sugar. That's the difference. But I always just want like the full thing. So like a 7-Up or Fanta. Because they just taste like fucking the same except better. And the sugar difference isn't enough to justify Sprite and Tango.
I found one.
Like...
Did Minnie bother to tell us if the train was still running around here?
they still have, like, a good amount of sugar in them. So it's not to the point where it's like, oh, there's no point having Fanta because it's diminishing returns. No, they're so close in sugar content that you might as well just have the Fanta. They're very close. If Tango had, like, half the amount of sugar, that would be different, but it doesn't. It has, like, 3/4 of the amount. And they still don't have, like, that much anyway. Fanta has, like, 18% sugar, I think, and Tango has, like, 13 or something. I used to, like, pretty much only drink Fanta. But then, my mum just had, like, some weird Pepsi addiction, so we always had loads of Pepsi Max here. And then I got kind of sick of Pepsi Max, but now I haven't drank a Pepsi Max from the fridge in forever. Last time I did was when I had a sore throat, because, like, carbonated drinks are, like, good for that shit. But now, like, again, I have Pepsi Max from restaurants, from most restaurants, but if it's, like, fast food restaurants, I sometimes have Fanta, and from chip shops, I always have Fanta. So yeah, that's just how it goes for me. Yeah, I bet Coke and shit is, like, really bad for you. I've had, well, all the Mountain Dews I've had are, like, really bad for you. I have an American Mountain Dew in the fridge that I need to try. We have UK Mountain Dew. We have 2 versions of UK Mountain Dew. We have, like, reduced sugar, and then we have, like, the full sugar one. But the full sugar one has, like, well, like, 35% sugar, and the reduced sugar one has, like, 18. And that just doesn't compare to the US. But I've never had a normal American Mountain Dew. I've only had Mountain Dew flavors like Frostbite and stuff like and Voltage. I've never just had like a normal American Mountain Dew. So I need to try that. I should be comparing against my latest run.
Oh boy!
Yeah, stupid Sky. Like, I hate that about Rubadub. Rubadub would be so much faster if you didn't have to deal with that shit.
You have to.
Maybe even enough to justify doing Rubadub Ring if it meant you could do Macho, but like because you have to watch the target cutscenes at least once, but now it's like not even a question if a route like that is ever viable in NMS. Sickening? I would not say that. I mean, it's really sweet, but, like, all American shit's sweet. Although, again, I've only had flavors, not, like, the default one. You know what drink we have here, the guys I don't think you have in America, is Lucozade. Lucozade's pretty popular. Imagine Fanta, but it tastes a little different, and there's, like, hardly any, like, carbonation, yeah, it's not really carbonated. So it's, like, really weird, but it's not bad, but I would much rather just have Fanta. But it used to exist as, it was advertised as, like, an energy drink type thing that well, it's advertised as an energy drink now. Back in the day, it was basically, like, bootleg medicine if your kid was sick. But now, it's sort of, although every time I'm sick, I always get a Lucozade as tradition, because it's fun, I don't know. So, yeah. Let's see. My entire diet is carbs and sugar. Like, yeah, it's literally just like carbs and then like a side of sugar.
Oh god, big steak.
Finishing it? I wouldn't. I mean, my teeth like want to die if that counts. But like, my body feels fine from it. I should get Jam to come in here. He's pretty busy. Oh no, he's definitely still working. Actually, no, he can't still be working. I want to get Jam in here to tell him something. I gotta tell him 2 things. About the Sour Patch Kids and about, oh yeah, Fritz Cola, the German drink. It tasted really good. It was, like, super sweet. I loved it. I gotta tell him about it. I don't even know if he's online, though. Jam's, like, hardly ever online. He goes to work, comes home, like, makes dinner, and then he has, like, a couple hours to chill until he goes to bed, and that's his life every day, except for weekends. Is Jam alive? No, he's offline. No. I mean, it's relevant for this conversation, Cotton, because it is a thing of, like, I don't understand how they can eat all that shit and still, like, how they have any cavities. Like, I really don't understand it. I think it's a valid question. Our teeth here are just, like, a lot weaker. So, oh my god, dude, are you fucking serious? Can I even make the cycle? Oh my god, how did I make that? Yeah, fair game. This game's fair. This game's really fair. This game's super fair. Objectively fair, even. This game has no bullshit in it whatsoever. That bounce was definitely fair. It just was. It, like, every time I play this game, I'm just like, yeah, you know what, that was fair. Like, no. That does not actually happen as a matter of fact. The reason why I bonked at the very end there is because this, like, of where the positioning of the corkscrew was. Like, it's a little, the angle is much better if you make it earlier, but I made the cycle, like, almost as late as possible, and that makes it way harder to make this. You still can make it, but, so my run still died to bullshit, because that bounce shouldn't have happened in the first place, and the only reason I was on that cycle was because of the bounce, so I lost my run to bullshit. But I've gotten this. I want to see if I got that. Yeah, I've had 3 notable runs, and all of them were just fucking got lost. But that didn't work. I would have lost the run anyway. Fuck. Alright, because this run's pissed me off, I need to have compensation food, so I'm gonna eat a couple Sour Patch Kids. Where are my Sour Patch Kids? Fuck. When I was running Mario, I used to get so pissed off all the time that every time I used to get, like, compensation food.
Welcome.
When I was, like, really pissed off, I'd, like, eat crisps or whatever. Because I like the game, and I like running it, and I like being good at it.
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep, excitement, adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager.
Everyone should just get, everyone should get Twitch ad blocker. Like, it works. It's only failed on me, like, once. Like, it almost always works.
Manager coming through. We're men. Cleanliness is next to managerliness.
Well, yeah, I mean, wouldn't play it otherwise.
Manager is always prepared.
Most people get pissed off from the speed games. The people that don't are either the type, like, either they are one of those streamers that lets people bully them, like Liquid and Clint Stevens, or they just, like, haven't put that much time into the game. Like most people get pissed off with a game that they've put, like, this many hours into.
Kids swim. The manliness has landed.
That's why speedrun. That's one of the reasons why speedrunning is so hard, is because having a good mentality is extremely difficult. Because it always feels like your runs die to bullshit, and then you just, like, you can't focus, and oh my god. So it's just like... I feel like not complaining about the game almost is a sign that you don't actually, like, care about it. And you don't care about your runs. Because there are very few people that, like, actually take the... oh, the chat can just bully me in my runs approach. And I think those people care, but I just mean, like, the people who don't have that sort of thing going on, and they don't ever complain about the game, I feel like they just either haven't put in enough hours, or they don't really care about the game that much. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to play within, like, a minute and, like, 20 off my summer... no, it's like a minute 18 off my summer best, I think. And I would have played exactly a minute off my summer best before, but then the run died to luck. And... you know, I mean, I would quit the game if it would bother me that much. And I did quit the game before, but that wasn't because I hated the game, that was because of, like, a lot of other reasons. I feel like people just, like, see speedrunning and they're just like...
SpongeBob.
I don't know, like, they would, like... you know people who are like, this person's living the dream and all he does is complain, all he does is speedrun, bro, and it's like... this shit is so much more stressful than anyone could fucking imagine just by watching. Or like, anybody could imagine when they've only put, like, 50 hours into a speed game or whatever. I've put, like, a few thousand into this game, and I plan to put in at least, like, I don't know how much more, but, like, I mean, I'm just gonna stop when I feel like it, so who knows, I could go for a few more thousand, maybe. Yeah. Speedrunning is essentially preservation. You know, like, these are the people generally keeping an old game alive. Especially one like this that people would otherwise, like, just forget. The people who speedrun the game are the ones that love it the most. They're gonna put in way more hours than anybody else ever will. That's why I fucking hate when people are like, hey, you're not beating the game properly, you did all this cheating and glitching, and it's like, I promise you, these people care about the game more than you do. I fucking promise you. Otherwise, they wouldn't have that many hours in the game. Otherwise, they wouldn't have found strats, found routes, made any contribution to the community. You know, talked about how much they like the game and stuff like that. Like, they wouldn't have done that. Well, no, like, I mean, I get it from an outsider's perspective. Like, why you would see somebody get mad at a game and then you're like, well, just don't play them. But, like, I feel like it's also connected with people not realizing how, like, actually stressful it is while also loving it. If your, like, passion thing that you practically dedicate your life to doesn't stress you out sometimes, what is it doing in your life? There's no way it's like, not stressful when it's taking up that much of your life. You know what I mean? I mean...
Welcome.
I mean, it literally is just a thing that varies from person to person. I have seen people way worse than me for that. Infinitely worse.
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here.
I've seen people just straight up scream and scream and scream at their games. I've seen people throw controllers,
Just another day.
snap discs, like punch their consoles. I don't do any of that. It's literally just...
Well, not manager. Nothing like a little man.
It's literally just, like, my voice is low-pitched, so it just sounds like I'm annoyed all the time. That's pretty much what it is. And over the course of a few years, my rage of speedrunning was quite bad, and I've gotten better at it. Even on stream, I sometimes used to still punch my keyboard and stuff, but I don't do that anymore. If I... We'll put it this way, right? Before I quit the game, I was doing like 4-hour-long streams, and now all my streams are like 6+ hours long. And I don't want to fucking die while doing it. Like, I genuinely like playing the game for that. Like, I just stop when I want to. Like, that's what I do.
I'd like to wake up now. Whoa!
It's just my like how low pitch my voice is, how many hours I put into this game, how passionate I am about the game. Like, it has a lot of stupid little things about it, but there is a reason I play it. Hell, I started running it again because the PAL version of BFB was like unspeedrunnable practically, and it was just so frustrating, so I went to this game instead, and then I ended up getting world record. And like, I cared about this game so much more than I ever cared about that game. I realized when playing it that I had a true passion for it. I only really played BFB to get good, but like, I actually wanted to play this game. And I enjoyed it, and I got world records, and I got it again, and I got it again. I only stopped after that because my time was too good to beat. We went from thinking that 129 was only barely possible to almost getting a 128 in that one run. Like, I realized that I didn't fucking care about that game at all, and especially when I came back to it for the time being, because, like, I couldn't beat my time in this game. I just fucking despise playing it. I used to do 3-hour-long streams, and I would complain about the game all the time and how much I hated it. I would never get runs going, and I just fucking hated playing it. I hated playing it so much. It was so hard. Every single day was such a struggle to get to the 3-hour mark with streaming. I hated playing the game so much. That is an actual good example of, like, seeing that and be like, why don't you stop playing the game? Because I was raging all the time, and I fucking hated the game to death. And I still played it. And the reason why I stopped playing it was because I just didn't feel like it was right to go back to movie. I wanted to get, like, a really good time in BFB, and then, like, if there was more stuff found in movie, then I was gonna go back to movie. But I ended up getting 7th place. I was a top 5 contender. And then I got hand pain, yay. So then I couldn't get my fucking top 5 time. I know I would've gotten it. It's really hard to describe, but the way that, like, the run was structured was so fucking suffocating and horrible. Like, every single thing in that game feels bullshit when you miss it. Like, every single thing. And, like, nothing happens for the first, like, 2 minutes of the run. Like, you literally, like, pick up shinies, like, collect a spatula, do Hansa Sable, and then fucking walk your ass all the way to the fucking hammer robot. Like, and then you just lose your run to hammer skip anyway, and then it's just like, well, great, I guess I'm playing the first 2 minutes of the run, like, over and over and over and over and over again. And you have to hear, aye, you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain, every fucking reset. Robo Sandy and Robopat are fucking terrible. Especially back then when we didn't have Robopat manips that were actually good. It's just you would pretty much just practically lose runs to fucking luck back then. And Robo Sandy's so slow, it ruins the pacing. The faster the game gets, the worse the pacing gets. And then, SBA got found, and I don't fucking like that trick one bit. And it just, like, made the any percent way too short, and it removed, like, 7 extra spatulas that actually, like, take skill. Everything in that game, you just chain trick after trick after trick. But even if every trick is consistent, you're chaining so many tricks that you're statistically very likely to miss one of them. And it just is so frustrating. Even if it feels annoying because the trick is consistent and you can do it often, but it has so many tricks that you're just gonna miss one of them, and it's just like, how the fuck did I miss that? That's so dumb. But then it's because you've done so many fucking tricks. I would never get runs past Dream ever, dude. I wasn't even doing the needleless route. Oh my god, the needleless route was. I did the needleless route on bad runs. You have to do fucking goo cage clip. That shit saved like 15 seconds. And like... Well... you have to do like... You have to bowl... You have to be at like the perfect angle. Bowl for the perfect amount of time. Release bowl with the perfect angle. And then stand in front of it at the perfect time. Do like frame perfect inputs. And then if you're lucky, you'll pop into the cage and get the spatula. That was horrible too. And I was actually gonna do that route after getting 58. And, like... Yeah. This trick has, like... This game has, like, a lower number of tricks. It gives you some amount of time to, like, breathe. I mean, if you know you shouldn't be saying something in a stream, then why would you say it? Like, have common sense. You're literally saying that to somebody who's put thousands of hours into the game and hates playing BFBB. And you're saying it's superior, like, as if it's like a fact. That's just a very stupid thing to say. I don't think it's a quirky thing to look at a game that somebody's playing. Like, let's say somebody runs Banjo-Tooie, and they've put, like, thousands of hours into the game, and you go into the stream, and they're just like, casually and speedrun-wise, Banjo-Kazooie is a better game in every way, shape, and form. I don't give a fuck that you've put thousands of hours into this game. I don't care that it's your passion. It is inferior, and, like you stated as a fact, it's a very fucking stupid thing to do. And just shows complete disrespect to the streamer. I don't generally care what people think about this game casually, but the thing is that if you're just stating shit as facts, and you're saying it with pretty much no real prompting. And, like, you're saying it to somebody who has thousands of hours in the game, and it's their fucking passion. I literally play this game for, like, 7 to 8 hours a day, and I take, like, 1 day off a week, on average, and then I'm being told that this other game is superior in every way, shape, and form. Do you understand? Do you understand in any way, shape, and form why that's a stupid thing to do? Especially after you already acknowledge that you shouldn't do that. Are you beginning to see the problem now? That with this game that you've put a bajillion hours into, somebody's put thousands of hours into Minecraft and they love it to death. Go to the stream and be like, you know, Terraria's better in every way, shape, and form. Like, this thing that you love, nah, it's stupid. Worse than this other thing that you could just easily play. A little's putting it lightly. I like how there hasn't been any response since, because I feel like it's finally hit them that what they said was absolutely ridiculous. Why should I, as a streamer, have any, like, level of respect for you when you don't have any level of respect for, like, what I'm doing? You are lacking an immense amount of common sense. I would literally rather have somebody tell me to reset or something just after losing a run. I would rather have somebody say lol in all caps after, like, making the worst mistake in my life. That is unironically one of the most disrespectful things that has ever been said in my fucking chat. I think get someone banned. Especially when it wasn't even. I already have the confirmation that it was just like some guy who just didn't understand. You literally said I shouldn't be doing this in a movie stream, and then you did it anyway. You already have the brain cells, right? To form the conclusion that you should not do that, and then you did it anyway. Like, you came in here and you said this thing that you're passionate about and you have thousands of hours in, it's fucking terrible. It is inferior to this other thing that you do not like doing. It is worse in every way, shape, and form. It wasn't, oh, in my opinion, I don't like this game casually. It wasn't that. Right? It was literally, it is inferior in every way, shape, and form. Like, as if it's some sort of fucking objective fact, right? And now I'm not getting a response. I wonder why. I fucking wonder why, dude. I wonder why I'm not getting a response now. People like you are the people that I hate the most. I hope in your lifetime you put hundreds or thousands of hours into a passion project that you absolutely love, maybe some sort of side hustle or something. And I hope somebody just comes up to you and is just like, why are you doing this thing? It's fucking worse than the thing that I like in every way, shape, and form. I'm just gonna completely fucking disrespect you in just like the worst way imaginable. I'm loving the lack of the response, by the way. I guarantee you, if I went into like a BFB streamer's channel, it's just like, this game is inferior to movie in every way, shape, and form. I just get fucking. Not only would I get made fun of, I'd get banned. I get banned.
I didn't do that.
I fucking prefer BFB casually, but I prefer this as a speed game. Like, that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, and everybody's entitled to that. But when you literally say, I shouldn't say this, but, and then you just completely disrespect me in like one of the biggest ways that you possibly could have. You are a moron. You are actually you are a moron. You are fucking stupid. You are very fucking stupid. And you are worse than like half the people I've banned in my chat. And I actually despise you. And I hope you go fuck yourself. You're a stupid cunt.
How was that for you? Did Minnie bother to tell us if the train was still running around here?
I don't even remember the name anymore. Sup, I don't know how to pronounce your name, hold on. This time yesterday I was not expecting how hard Neptune fight would be. Yeah, it's very hard casually, It's funny, because in the speedrun it gets easier with each phase, but in... Like, having, like, less platform to walk on in the final phase is, it's very difficult. Yeah. Yeah, the spit in the run, like, you know how to, like, work with the spitters alongside. The cycle's really easy in Phase 3 because you bash the spitters, like, alongside, like, the cycle, so it makes it very easy. But people, obviously casually, nobody's gonna think to do that, so it makes it very hard. Thank you, and goodbye. Yeah, banned. I've been banned in other chats for less.
You have to.
And you fucking no, you know as well, right? They're gonna go into somebody's chat and be like, I got banned because I said that I don't like the game, as if it's like, no, that actually wasn't the reason. It's like when people are like, oh, I got banned from the streamer's chat for no reason, and then you look at the chat logs and then they just like say some racist shit or whatever. Like, if somebody says they got banned for no reason, they got banned for a very good reason, I can assure you. It's because the thing that I'm extremely passionate about and love and put thousands of hours into, on top of other stuff like, you know, editing and like testing routes and stuff, and getting videos for the movie archive channel. All of that stuff that I put a ton of hours in. I mean, I play this game as if it's like a full-time job. Like, I put a lot of hours into it. And then I'm being told that it's objectively inferior to something in every way, shape, and form. Like... But no, you know they're gonna go to somebody's chat and be like, I got banned for stating that I didn't like the game. There are people who watch me who do not like the game casually, and that is completely fine. I think the game is good, but like, with age it gets worse. And I have no problem with admitting that, because it's just like how I feel about the game. But there's a difference between, like, I don't really like this game, and like, this is inferior in every way. And I like how when I finally, like, knock some sense into them, or at least I hope I did, there was just no response after. It was just a few minutes of just nothing. Didn't even have, like, the decency to be like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that, sorry. I still probably would have banned them, but at least there would have been, you know, something. There would have been something to it, you know, some sort of redemption arc that we can get going on. But no. Just nothing to it. It took me a long time to beat Neptune because it just, as a kid, it just took forever to get there. I would like this game in GDQ. I can't imagine it ever happening. It took a very long time to get a SpongeBob game into GDQ, and then it did, and then we couldn't get one in for ages again. I can't see it happening. Anyway, I think I'm done ranting now. I feel like I have been able to... The amount that I was disrespected, I was able to form all of that into anger and disrespect them the amount that I felt like they disrespected me. So if they want to, you know, send an unban request and beg like their life depends on it, you know, I might give them a chance. I might show you some mercy. How did I let that happen? I mean, I guess it's because I'm mad. In regards to that comment earlier, I'm not mad about that, but I just want, like, that comment, we basically had the discussion of like, oh, you seem like angrier than most people. I'm not mad about that, but I just like, no, what happened a few minutes ago, that was anger. That was fucking anger, and it wasn't even caused by the game. That was anger. So, yeah. That's what I would look like if I hated this game, I guess. That would be it. The last time I was, like, actually pissed off with this game was when I Miss Mindy skipped, like, 4 times in a row, but nobody's had luck like that in this game before. So it won't happen again for a long time, I can imagine. Thank you, Sky. Yeah, I get what you mean. People like Liquid and Squeaks and all that, like, their whole thing is, like, letting the chat, like, bully them, and, you know, it's all just laughs. I don't take that approach. I'm not very good at handling something like that. I don't really want to be laughed at when I lose my run. I'm just sad about it, you know what I mean? But it literally just is, like, it's pretty much like The Voice. That's pretty much what does it. That's The Voice. The Voice is what does it. Pretty much anything I say, I sound like I want to kill myself, so that's, you know.
Welcome.
Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here. Yep.
My anger might have also been heightened because,
Another day in the life of a manager.
I mean, it was probably build up because, like, you have people disrespecting the game all the time.
It's a short slide from manager.
And then, like, in comparison, the worst thing I ever say about that game is I hate the crab spatulas, but that's literally talking about something casually.
A manager is always prepared.
That's how many times Mindy Skip works. I want to, like, get a thing for it. But if I put, like, Mindy Skip on it, like, I don't know, it would have been a bit long for the text. So I just put Mindy.
Manager is always prepared.
Even if people, like, ask what it is, I can just quickly answer it, so. You know. Mindy, has been giving me the business lately. She's failed me 5 out of 6 times, and it's really, well, it's really grinding my gears, I guess you could say, but, I don't know, like, next time I get there, well, I thought it was, like, a 1 in 7, a 1 in 8, it might not be, given how much I failed it recently, I don't know, but I just need to keep doing it. It might be the disc, I don't know. I have another disc. I haven't tested its loads. I need time to test the loads. I've been spending all of my free time making the sandwich driving video. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yeah. You know, the thing is that I love this category, but that Mindy Skip having a luck factor. I complained about this last stream, but I basically said that it's like just consistent enough to like where it's almost annoying. Because if it were inherently very inconsistent, you could, you know, like your mind, you can change your mentality because you then would be likely to miss it. You embrace it, but it's just a little too consistent for you to have a mentality like that. It just works a little too often, so when it doesn't work, it's like, fuck, dude. That's the problem. If it just worked a little less, ironically, I'd be less annoyed if it didn't work. Not very good, but... Well, yeah, I know there's a universe out there where Mindy Skip has existed since, like, 2016, and it works 100% of the time. I'm salty that we are not in that universe, but, you know, it is what it is. The only enemies is kind of funny. Don't you only upgrade, guitar? And because it's like 250 manlies, aren't you just gonna get that anyway? Yeah. Do you do the TNT damage boost thing? Yes, I think it's 410. Really hard. Even for me, it's hard. Without doing any strats, like, it's actually really hard. I don't know what the devs were on, but you know what I think? I think it used to be a good, like, achievable time, and then they changed the level structure. I think they changed the level structure, but then kept the 410 intact, because they just, like, forgot about it. I bet the level used to be a bit shorter. That's my game theory for the day. So yeah. Uranium in Minecraft, it took so long, it turns out I'm too early in the mod pack to use wash uranium. Well, at least you can immediately access it when you can. I don't really care for Minecraft mod packs that just have like a million different things going on. Honestly, I like ones where it's like more dungeons, more loot, and all that stuff. I really like stuff where it's like, oh, build this contraption. I'm not good at building, I don't know how to do stuff like that. I want to kill powerful monsters, find some rare ores, you know, make some great armor and swords, and just kick some ass in dungeons and some boss fights. Divine RPG was so peak, dude. I fucking love Divine RPG. It hasn't been updated in forever. It had, like, a million bosses, like, a couple extra worlds that you could access, like, loads of enemies. God, and the village system was completely revamped. You could, like, go to villages, and they could, like, you could get quests from the villages, and you get money from it. Oh, it's so cool. I love Divine RPG. But it hasn't been updated since, like, 1.11 or something. Like, please come back, dude. I miss it so much. And also, every time I get, like, I do, like, a big mod, I always have to pair it with not enough items because I need to see how to craft stuff. The Divine RPG wiki had incorrect crafting recipes compared to the latest version. It was so stupid. Thank you for the good luck, Venom. I'm feeling pretty good now after getting all that anger out. I feel like I could go another 10 hours of movie. I'm not doing another 10 hours of movie. You know what? For every time I have to reset my console, I'm going to eat one Sour Patch Kid. Allow me to eat a Sour Patch Kid right now.
Welcome to our little tale of woe, triumph against impossible odds, terror.
I got a red
and
one.
responsibility. Our story begins in the
Tastes very good.
waters above the town of
They need to bring Extreme Sour here, dude. That better be awesome. You know Warheads? My dad said he tried a Warhead before when he was a kid and it made his tongue bleed. I've never tried one, though. 20 hours? Maybe one day I'll do a 12-hour stream, but I can't imagine going above that ever.
Welcome.
It's hard to justify a 12-hour stream when, like,
Never fear, good
you know, UK time zone. It's just really hard to, like, what time would I even start, you know what I mean? Like,
excitement, adventure,
would I do it from,
another day in
like,
the life
6
of a
to 6 or
manager.
something? Because, like, I can. No Europeans will be watching. Some Americans will be asleep. An Australian or something can watch me if there's any Australian viewers. You know, I mean, there isn't really... I don't know what time I'd stream from and to. Maybe 5 to 5. I don't know. But, if I ever do a 12-hour stream, that day is not today. I would definitely want to do, like... Maybe I'd even do 12 hours of, like, a bunch of sub-goals or something. Or, I don't know. I'm thinking... I have a bunch of sub-goals, IO. I wanna do a sub-goal maybe, like, every, like, 2 weeks or something. I really want to hit the current sub-goal. Hell, I would do it, like, fucking tomorrow. If I hit it. I really want to do it. I think it'd be fun. So... all the other ones I feel kind of put off by because I owed them for so long. You know when you're supposed to do something ages ago, but then you don't do it? And then, like, you don't want to do it because it's been so long. That was me with streaming. I didn't want to come back to streaming because I hadn't streamed in so long. I thought people would forget about me and stuff. Also, hold on, clicks. I want to work my way up to generating dimensions made of resources I need and travel space. Alright, that sounds pretty cool. That might be a little too much for somebody like me, though. I like my Minecraft mods to just have, like, new armor, new enemies, you know, kick their ass.
Welcome.
As cool as it is to, like, go to the moon and stuff, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I need a guide. It's not Minecraft to me, I guess I would say.
Bottom, the manager is here.
It's not Minecraft to me. I like mods that don't change that much about, like, how Minecraft is actually played. I just, again, ores and enemies and bosses. I like stuff like that. Although I did have interest in the Aether mod, but I never actually played it. I don't even know if it's, like... I know they were working on Aether 2, but I don't know what happened with it. I don't know if it's, like, still around or not. But the original Aether was such a huge mod at the time. That was, like, the biggest mod at the time, I think. That mod was, like, a test of time. You know how, like... I think it was Super Mario 74, like, the really blocky hack. You know how that one was, like, I think, like, the first, like, full SM64 hack, like, 120 star length, like, it's fucking huge. Had these full-on levels. Like... But then, obviously, compared to today's standards, like, every hack just trashes it. I feel like that's sort of the thing with, like, the Aether mod. Like, that sort of thing.
Hey.
What's up, Xander? Yeah, I love Shinoa. These have been my background since 2019. One of my favorite anime characters. I've put, like, 10 hours or something into Terraria. Every time I play it, it's always with friends. One of them stops playing, and then we all stop playing immediately after. I mostly pin the blame on Nova. And also, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I fought the I-boss a few times. I like him. I fought, like, some other boss. I can't remember. I think it might have been a skeleton or some shit. I don't remember what it was. First solve the best way how to set up a reactor. It's like a really fun puzzle. Failed miserably for 3 hours and decided to copy a random guy on Reddit who has a stable set with 7 quad uranium rods. See, I hate like stuff like that, like trial and error. Like I would be the type of person to spend 2 minutes on it and not know what to do, look it up. You know what I mean? I like stuff that's like kind of obvious, but you still feel good for doing it. You know what I mean? No, I literally owe like 7 sub goals, but I just don't want to do them because it's been so long. But also, one of them is just straight up Hero Pants 100%. You can't expect me to want to do that, at least. I'll have to do it at some point. I don't want to. I don't even know where all the items are in the game, all the collectible, whatever the fuck they are. I don't know where they are. You need to, like, for efficiency, I would need to, like, buy a second controller and use that, because, like, so I could play as a different character. I'd probably have to, like, casually play it first and then do a run, because, like, I don't know where anything is. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, I don't want to continue that. Oh, yeah, I remember Lucky Block Mob because every fucking YouTuber was doing that. Do you remember, like, Lucky Block Battles or whatever this guy used to do with his wife or whoever, or the girlfriend? They, like, do a huge arena, and it's like, alright, you have, like, this much time to, like, get whatever from Lucky Blocks, and then they'd fight each other. That shit was always cool to me as a kid.
Bikini Bottom, the manager is here.
Well, I used to actually run Rehydrated. I did like it as well. There's some cringe strats in it now, but, like, the speedrun is really cool to watch. It definitely... I was expecting the casual game to be good, but in the speedrun to have nothing to it. It was pretty much the opposite, you know? The speedrun... The speedrun is really awesome, I love it, but I wouldn't want to play it, but watching it is sick. It stands out enough from the original, and that's exactly what it needed. It can't just be the exact same as the original speedrun. So, yeah. They got some cool... They even have... They have, like, a harder version of Oil Skip that looks really sick. Like, they got some really cool stuff. Oh, there's, like, that Sandy Glides glitch. That shit is so cool. I love it. Twilight Forest? I don't recognize that name.
Hey.
I don't know what sub-goals I owe, but I put it in news. I think I might owe a Shaw ASM stream, which is funny, because earlier today I was like, oh, what if I just do Shaw ASM as a sub-goal? And I was like, wait, didn't I already do that? I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure I already, like, have that as one of the things I meant. Although for that'll take a lot of prep. I need to make sure that my splits are working. I need to make sure that, what do I need to make sure of? Oh yeah, I would be using a different controller now. I need to make sure that's working. I need to make sure that my stream wouldn't have, like, an encoding overload. Yeah, I owe Movie PC. I really don't want to play Movie PC. Also, what's up, James? I am back. I've been back for a bit, but I've taken some days off because of the heat and stuff, so... But I'm back. What's in, Twilight Forest? What's it got going on? I played some mod pack before, and you have to dedicate, like, a ton of RAM to it, or else it plays at, like, 1 FPS, dude. But even when I dedicate, like, 8, 10, 12 gigabytes of memory to it, it plays at, like, 70 FPS. It's so beefy. That's another thing. A lot of mods aren't very optimized. I stopped streaming in, November. But yeah, I would agree. Like, In September to October, I took 3 weeks off, I think. I was just taking a lot of days off and weeks off because I was getting burnt out from the game anyway, but then other stuff happened, and like, yeah. But now I am moving it up. And, you know, since then, I've only gotten... I got 105.34 in September. I don't know when in September. I think it was like mid-September or early September. But it's been nearly a year since then, and I've only improved my time by 3 seconds. But, you know, that's an improvement. You know, that's all I can really ask for right now. Beyond Reality, I haven't heard that one either. I feel like I only know the ones that YouTubers would play, and even then, I didn't watch a lot of Minecraft YouTubers. There was like Captain Sparkles, and Venom, you know. Captain Sparkles used to play Hexit, and that had a ton of dungeons. I really loved that one. It has a ground nether portal. Okay. It leads to the Twilight Forest. It's basically a mythical forest with different areas you progress through. There are different bosses and dungeons and areas. That sounds interesting. Is it, like, extremely hostile the second you get there, though? Because that would then put me off, kind of. Like, I expect it to be dangerous, but I don't want to just be bombarded by 10 fucking massive enemies that you can't kill at all. Right, okay. Maybe I will play then. I'm struggling to get into Minecraft at the moment. Again, I just don't have any time for Minecraft or any game, really. Like, I wake up, I shower, I do all that stuff. I practice movie. I eat, and then I have like an hour or two of free time. I either do stuff with movies, such as video editing, or finding strats or whatever. I try to do that. Or I watch anime. And then I stream, and then I play games with my friends for a few hours, and then I go to bed, and then that's like my average day. Bonus points for if I have to go out with my parents that day. Well, not have to, is my choice, but like, I like doing it, but if I go out that day, then that's a few hours, and then as soon as I get home, I need to immediately go to practice, and then I have to stream right after, and stuff like that. 11 stages. No, I didn't know that. The thing is, like, I never really fucked with Tekkit. Well, actually, that's not true. I played Tekkit before. But I don't like building stuff. I'm not a good builder. I don't like building. I'm not creative. I just want to get good armor, kill some guys, explore. That's what I want to do, so... yeah. I don't like that stuff where it's like, okay, guys, welcome to Minecraft fucking Tekkit part 1060. After 472 episodes, I finally finished making the automatic miner, even though it took so long that I could have just mined all the stuff I needed, and it probably would have been quicker. That's like every Tekkit playthrough. What the fuck do you mean that didn't work, bro? No, that's the first time I've missed that in a stream. No. Fuck.
Favorite line ever.
That's so sad. Dude, I haven't missed that a single time.
If anyone knows what
God damn it. Can't believe. I thought I hit the checkpoint. I thought I hit the checkpoint. I could have sworn I hit the checkpoint. I must have barely missed it, but that's so sad because dude, I used to miss this maybe like once or twice a stream, and I've done like a dozen streams since coming back, and that's the first time I missed it. That's why I was so shocked. You know what I mean? I did miss it once when recording stuff for the Sandwich Out of Bounds video, but that didn't really matter because I didn't need footage of me getting the checkpoint anyway. In fact, I used it to show what happens if you don't get the checkpoint trigger. So I actually wanted to miss it anyway, so it didn't matter. And I was like, oh, thank God, I can just record this now, you know? Yeah, now I'm sad. So, yeah. Well, I'm not sad, I'm just like, I'm really surprised by that. Minecraft, I mean, I've put definitely, I mean, I've probably put in almost, I don't know. I don't know if I put more hours into Minecraft or movie, but it can't be like that dissimilar. It can't be that like far away from each other, and I maybe it's nostalgia, but I really, even now, even though it's like a completely different game now, pretty much, I still really like Minecraft. We've had this discussion before, but you know, it's just really special to me. I don't know, like, I don't like building, but it's just like, when I played my hardcore worlds, I've never felt so excited playing Minecraft in my life other than servers. Like, that was like the best single player experience I've ever had. Especially the survival island with the mine shaft so big that it got to a point where there were 3 cave spider dungeons literally like touching each other. Oh my god, dude. I put in like at least 100 hours into that fucking cave system, and I was only like 60% done with the mine shaft. And there was a mushroom biome right next to my island. There was a fucking ocean monument right next to my thing. There was an not extreme hills, but it was like a really like really crazy biome, like 100, 200 blocks away in the other direction, like. And then when I died, I started playing my other one. I made a blaze farm. Dude, I had so much fun. I made a witch farm. And I almost died, dude. I would have died if I didn't have my god apple that I got from a dungeon. I would have died. Blazes do a ton of damage to you, even with fire resistance, dude. I got down to literally like 2 hearts, and there was like a million blazes in my thing because I broke a block in like the collection pit, and blazes started flooding the fucking area, right? And I hadn't like made an escape route yet, so these fucking blazes were on my ass. There's literally like 20 of them in this tiny area. I ate my god apple, they were still fucking me up, right? And then I dug my way out, and I didn't have time to think. I was in the air, I dropped down, plopped down. I had a heart and a half, dude. I had a heart and a half. If I didn't eat that god apple, I'd be so dead. I didn't even have time to, like, go behind me and block off the area. They were coming in so fast, I couldn't block it off. It was so many of them. And I had fire resistance, but they kept touching me. I nearly died, and it was so, like, exhilarating. That moment was one of the scariest moments I've ever had in Minecraft. And it was because I wanted to try something new. And it was so fun. I have a smile on my face while I'm saying this. Like, it was so fun. I built like a huge like 1,000 block long tunnel to the dungeon, to the fortress. And there's a blaze spawner like right there, you know. I was gonna make a wither farm, but I didn't end up doing it. Now I have no reason to play it, you know. I did the map in 1.16 and no 1.15 actually, I think. And I've done everything I wanted to do, so yeah, I didn't die. But that world is one of the most special worlds I've ever played. So much fun, dude. I feel like that and the survival island world, they peaked. What the fuck am I doing? That is not the right direction. Gotta say, that's not the right direction at all, dude.
Welcome.
Oh, I have loads of hours on Hypixel, not just from Bedwars, but also Skyblock. I don't really regret the amount of time I put into Skyblock, but it did get to a point where it's like I was making like no progress. I got all the fairy souls. I think there's more now, but at the time I got all the fairy souls. I had this really stupid problem where my game would glitch the fuck out every time I used like an ender pill, I think. So I had to downgrade my version just so it wouldn't do that. It was really strange. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with Skyblock for a long time. Yeah, it was cool. And I love Bed Wars, but I don't play it much anymore. We win most Bed Wars games. We literally win... I'd say we lose maybe 1 in every, like, 6 games or something on average. And when we do, it's always to some sweaty people that like, fucking speed bridge to us and immediately take us out. Dude, it's always red team. Like, I am, like, Minecraft wall racist. Like, I fucking... Dude, it's always the red team. It is always the red team. They are always the fucking team that goes over to you, bridges to you, and tries to destroy your bed before you even have a chance to put the defenses up. And then when they die, they don't even try to, like, go to a different team. They always go to you. 80% of the time it's the red team. I fucking hate the red team. They always do it. And if you're the red team, every team targets you. And it's like, oh my god, what are you doing? And there were 2 maps, probably, no, there's 3 maps in particular, where you always get fucking rushed by red. It's always, the UFO map, the jungle map, and, some other map, I don't know how to describe it. Those 3 maps, you always get rushed by red immediately every single time, dude. And it's like, I don't have the energy to put up with you guys, and that's the only way we lose most of the time. If games go into the long game, we almost never lose. But if they get us in the early game, we usually lose, and it's so fucking stressful. It's so stressful because you have to put up with them for ages until somebody finally destroys the bed, and then they finally back up. And then every game somebody calls you a bow spammer because Nova has a bow and he shoots you like once, and then he's like, "Oh, you're a bow spammer." It's an item in the game. What do you mean, bro? It's like the best long range weapon. Why wouldn't I don't even use it. Nova uses it, and everybody calls "Oh, we didn't deserve to win because of bow spammers." It happens at every game, dude. Before, I didn't play Hypixel. I didn't play Hypixel from January to December. Literally, my first game back, somebody called me a hacker, like unironically. So, yeah, that was fun as well. Yeah, I like the tension the hardcore worlds create. I always die early on or I pussy out, but that time, those 2 times were different. I did die in my survival island world to something stupid. I would have had diamond armor, but I didn't know that I forgot about an 8 vein, and I would have enchanted it too, because I had enough levels. And there's no way that creeper explosion would have killed me, because I was using level 1 enchanted, like, iron armor, but, like, I literally forgot that I had an 8 vein. So...
SpongeBob.
Yeah, every Minecraft world is different. Bible made a peaceful world and a super flat world. And at first I was like, you know, I've tried making a peaceful world before to try and spark the creativity. But it's so hard to, because it's just like, I can't, like I love building mob farms. I love, like, you know, what's the point of getting armor and stuff if you're not gonna, I don't know, it's like a different, you get materials to then build stuff as opposed, you know, and it's just, it isn't as satisfying to me. I don't know. And as for super flat, there's no Ender Dragon. So, there's no, like, end game goal, you know what I mean? You can go to the... Oh, wait, no, you can't go to the Nether. Actually, wait, can you go to the Nether? Can you, like, trade obsidian with villagers? Can you go to the Nether? How does it have Ender Dragons? What? Wait, how does it have Ender Dragon? They were taking their time. Yeah. Really? That was not the case back in the day, I swear. Fucking hell, how long has that been a thing for? Dude, okay, you know what? Fuck it then. I don't know when. When I have more free time, I'm probably gonna make a super flat world. I did not know you could do that. I had no idea. That would make it so much harder as well, and it would, like, force me to make more structures and stuff like that. I think it could be really fun. I have no idea how to make an iron farm, but maybe then... Because there's villages everywhere in super flat. Maybe that'd finally be the time to learn. So I have no idea how to make when they look super complicated. That's so cool. Now I want to play it. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't have time at the moment, but damn. I wanted to make one big video a month back in 2021, and now this will be my 3rd video, and I'm going to upload it in August, so... I feel like then I could take a bit of a step back. I don't know what I'm going to make next. Maybe pause storage. Or if the sandwich driving video does well, I might even do Sunday. Sunday could be cool. That would go more in depth though about like how the first token is, because that's different from the time challenges. So I think that could make for a really good video, but it depends on how well the sandwich driving video does, because then I can make it like almost like a mini series thing. If other levels get more broken, you know, Weenie as well. If we finally start doing out of bounds for E-Route, you know, I could do stuff like that. I want to make a video on Mindy Skip and Bull Storage, but I don't know. I feel like we need a little more info. There used to be a Pibble Foundation server, but it was just some mods. I didn't play on it for very long. That's the thing. It's like a domino effect. When some people stop playing, like everybody stops playing. Nice clicks. Sounds like you're making good progress. You know, I should really play Terraria now as well. Like, It looks like a pretty good game. Hell, honest to God, I feel like if I played it as a kid, I'd probably like it more than Minecraft. Like, there's so many bosses, so many, like, biomes. But now it's hard to get into because, like, there's so many items and, like, I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I remember when me and the bros were playing, right? And there was, like, the spider place. You went underground, and there's spiders everywhere. It was just like, holy shit, like, I don't even know what I'm doing, dude. These spiders are kicking my ass. Oh, yeah, I remember Pixelmon. Granted, I haven't played it since, like, 1.5, but, you know... Okay, that was close. Dude, even in, like, Minecraft beta, Pixelmon was a thing, and like, there's, like, a really old Captain Sparkles video showcasing it, and it's actually, like, kind of funny, like, how good it was even back then. Especially when people used to play on those worlds where you could, like, face gym leaders and stuff, like, they'd just build, like, a Pokemon world. It was, like, so cool. Back then, when you were a kid, like, anything amazes you. But even today, something like that's, like, cool. But I haven't played Pixelmon in several years. At that point, it's like I kind of just rather play Minecraft. No, Pokemon. And I have all the Pokemon games. I have all the consoles required to play them, so it's just... You know. Yeah. I think Terraria seems to do a lot that Minecraft can't. Although Minecraft has, like... It being 3D on its own might make you prefer it over Terraria. Again, I didn't play it as a kid, and I wish I did. Especially back when my PC was fucking horrible. Terraria, at least until you build a ton of stuff, Terraria is so resource efficient. And it's so lightweight. The game is tiny. But, like, no, I played Minecraft on the family PC. I was literally playing at, like, 25 FPS with, like, the lowest possible settings. Terraria probably would have ran way better. Even with Optifine, I was getting 25 FPS. Hold on. Yeah, Cotton. I hate some OP servers where, like, you literally start out in a faction server with, like, Enchanted 10, Protection 10, Diamond Armor, fucking 64 gold apples, all this shit. It's just like, bro, am I really playing the game? At that point, it's basically just forming a team, and then you will just get ender pills, and then you, like, glitch into a base with ender pills, and then, yeah. Really? I mean, that's true, iPie. It's hard for me to get immersed, though, because there's no Pokemon world itself, you know? There's no map, Pokemon map, where you, like, fight all the gym leaders and do all that stuff. That's why I think it's hard for me to get into it. Because when I play Minecraft and I add a mod to it, that mod is an addition. But I feel like a lot of people play Pixelmon as if it's, like, an actual Pokemon game, but I can't have that mentality. I just always see it as Minecraft, but with Pokemon. But, like, the Pokemon aspect is, like, such a... I don't know, at that point, I'd probably rather have, like, some dungeon mod to do or something. They did optimize Minecraft back in, like, what was it, like, 1.10 or something like that, I remember, the performance update. Also, there's some mods that do the job. Optifine is good, but there's this other one that's... I can't remember what it's called. There's one... Compared to Optifine, I literally got, like, I think, like, an 80 FPS boost. Like, it was fucking nuts. I still use Optifine because it gives you more options in the menu. It's compatible with a lot of mods and shaders. And it gives you zoom in. And I need my zoom in, dude. I hardly ever use it. I need zoom in. I don't give a fuck. I need it. I can't play Minecraft without my zoom in. Even though I hardly use it. To the extent where I sometimes forget I have it. But, you know, I feel so naked without it. The zoom in feature is just so good, dude. Oh my god, I barely made that. that was close. That was, yeah. My old laptop probably would run the game in like 10 FPS. Not gonna lie. My family computer, dude, I used to play the Minecraft Capture the Flag server at like 20 FPS. I don't know how I played like that, but I actually used to be pretty good, all things considered. And then, when I finally got my PC, and then, like, I upgraded one thing. I got my PC, then I got my mod, and a big monitor. Then I got, my keyboard and stuff like that, you know? So... But oh my god, when I got the monitor on top of the PC, dude, 24-inch monitor felt fucking huge back then. And my FPS was like 250 playing Minecraft. I was like, oh my god, this is the best, dude. And I get to play on like a huge screen. This is the life. I kind of miss that. Now I play Minecraft on a 31-inch monitor. And I play at a 144 hertz. And now it's just like whatever, you know, to me. It's been like that for a long time.
Not to touch these, or you'll get hurt.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like in my video games, I need a goal. Even in Minecraft, I want to kill, like, the Ender Dragon. I guess I can't play something with just no goal. If Minecraft didn't have bosses, I might not even, like, play it. It needs to be the driving force. Like, even if most of what you're doing isn't that, like, I feel like the goal is really what pushes me, you know?
I found one.
Yes, you can, Cubes. Also, what's up, Cubes? It's not solid at all. You just fall right through as if it's not there. It's kind of funny. I mean, I remember when people were doing meme, like, you remember, I don't know if you guys, I mean, some people might not have been around for this, but does anyone remember Pip% when that was a meme? You just boot up, like, start the game, like, keep running the game until you get to that pit and you drive into it. That was kind of a decent meme for a bit, but that was before Sandwich Out of Bounds was the thing. Yeah, yeah, man, oh my god, that PC used to shut down all the time. I don't know why. It used to shut down, like, 4 or 5 times a day randomly, and we never figured out what it is. Never figured out what it was. But, there was one way to sort of, like, pseudo-prevent it for some reason. If you had Minecraft open, the PC would almost never shut down. It would shut down, like, once a week. As opposed to, like, literally, like, 20, 30 times a week. And I don't know how that's even, like, theoretically possible. But yeah, I guess if you dedicated, like, a lot of the RAM or whatever to Minecraft, then I guess, maybe it was a RAM, I don't know. Maybe you just needed to, like, build up on resources. But yeah, I used to play at, like, 20 FPS. I remember... so I would want to, like, watch YouTube videos while Minecraft was open, but while Minecraft was open, I couldn't do above 480p. And stuff like that. Those were the days, dude. Like... Next, and Kiwi and Chopper. Hold on. The goal of my mod pack I'm playing is to craft a hyper-expensive item that consists of a fuck ton of complex items. It's a drawer that contains an infinite quantity of every item. Jesus Christ. Talk about having no motivation to play the game as soon as you reach the end. Oh, Jesus. But, I mean, that does sound, like, kind of satisfying, though. Although it's one of those ones, at least with Minecraft, like, you're likely to keep playing after you beat the Ender Dragon. I feel like with a mod pack idea like that, you are just instantly going to stop playing, like, the second you get that. But I still think, it's cool. Like, it makes for a big goal, you know? That's kind of funny. The last time this PC blue screened, I think it was when I was remember, like, the one time where it blue screened, like, on stream? I don't think that was the last time. I think it was shortly after that. But I think the last time it blue screened was when I was playing. I don't know if I was practicing or whatever, but I think it happened because of my USB hub. We never installed drivers for it, and we think we might have had to install drivers for it. That shit was giving me so many problems. What do you know? As soon as I took it out, no blue screens. Oh, no, the last time I blue screen was with a different USB hub, but it was an external one. I don't know if you guys remember, I think that one was on stream. I was in 3K, right? And I was, like, I couldn't hear anything in my headphones. So I was like, oh, 1 second, guys. Like, I'm gonna, like, unplug and replug the headphones. I replugged them, 20 seconds later I blue screen. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Don't laugh at me.
But that happened on stream, and I think that was the last time I ever boost screen on stream. And it fucked the drivers up too. I had to reinstall the drivers. I still use the same USB hub, but I plug it into a different USB slot, and all that's plugged into it is the split pedal and my GV USB, which I hardly ever use. And sometimes the split pedal stops working, but you literally just unplug and replug it into the hub, and then it works. And it doesn't happen out of nowhere. It happens, like, after a boot up, and sometimes it just doesn't detect it properly. So it's not even, like, a big deal. It might just be, like, you know, the first run of the stream is like, oh, that was weird. Like, I guess my thing is broken. I need to unplug, replug, and it works. Bit of an inconvenience, but that hasn't happened in ages anyway, so... I should really buy another split pedal, though, as a backup. My last split pedal just, like, sort of broke on me. Okay, so what happened, right? It was around Christmas time. I wasn't streaming, but I was playing ETU. I accidentally dropped my controller on top of the split pedal, and it fucked it. We tried gluing it back together, but it just kept breaking. So I had to get a new one. That was kind of a pain in the ass, because I had to deal with that for a few days before, like, a good one came. I should really buy another one. It's so stupid, though, because this split pedal was, like, double the price. It's actually the exact same one. I don't know why it's double the price. I don't know if it's just me, but split pedals seem to be more expensive now. Maybe it's all those pesky degen speedrunners that use split pedals. Because who the fuck else is buying USB split pedals? And why did they go up so drastically in, like, a year? They are reliable, though. My split pedals only missed, like, a couple inputs before, and I've used it thousands and thousands and thousands of times at this point.
Ooze macho.
Hell, my attempt count has gone up by a ton since coming back. I think it's gone up by over 1,000. And I have and not including all the splits as well, and, like, testing stuff with timing, which I use my split pedal for. It hasn't dropped a single input. Although, a noob thing to do is to, never set your key on the split pedal to something like K or some shit, right? Set it to F13. Hardly any keyboards have it. Mine's set to F13. My keyboard doesn't even have F13. Set it to F13, and you'll just never have any, like, you know, you'll never, like, accidentally split. You'll never, like, do this and that. Like, it's so nice. That's definitely the key thing to do when you get a split pedal. Set it to a key that you never use, such as F13. I don't even know what F13 is supposed to do. It doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe. Although, I don't know, some games are on PC, so they don't need it. Some people don't, like, some games give you easy, like, opportunities to split, like an SM64. I wouldn't be surprised if speedrunners had some sort of contribution for it, but for the price to, like, double, that just sounds odd. I don't know how that could have happened. I have 2 Japanese cartridges of SM64. They're actually generally kind of cheap. The reason why collecting retro games sucks in PAL Land is because PAL games are terrible. And NTSCU games, America games, are really expensive. Generally, the middle ground you go for is the Japanese games. It's still gonna be more expensive than the PAL games, but nowhere near as bad. A lot of Japanese covers are really cool, and it's even more unique that you own this, because it's like, you know, a Japanese game in a British country. You know, in the UK. However, I can't read Japanese, so I can't play the fucking games, unless I have a language selection option or something. So yeah, that's kind of the problem, and also then, if you want to play them, you need, like, a region-free console, or you need, like, the appropriate... I have a Japanese N64 that I use. Yeah, same. The SM64 one's a little boring, but I think it has its own charm. Sunshine is sick. I have it up on on my shelf. I don't think you can see it from here, but it looks really good. I don't know why the fuck they use cardboard. That was kind of a weird decision. Oh, I also have Final Fantasy on PS3, and it literally costs like £4. Some Japanese games were actually really cheap in the UK because nobody could fucking read them. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. It's so fucking sad. I wanted to show you it. Maybe after this run, if I remember. Dude, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I literally don't remember doing BBBH. I thought I just finished Rub-a-Dub 1, and I was like, oh wait, no, I didn't. I would put my Japanese cartridge on the screen. I think I put it away, and I don't know which drawer I put it in. That also means you can't see my Bowser plushie. I bought a Bowser plushie for £12. A bit expensive, but it was like... I haven't really seen it before, and it was like really high quality, and it was like really nice. I can't really do that. My wire is very short, and even then... Okay, I don't know why the buffer didn't work. That's extremely rare. The cartwheel buffer did not work. There isn't really anything you can't see that's like a big deal, you know? There's like the bed, but half the bed is covered by like the chimney. And then it's like... There's a drawer with nothing on it. And then there's the shelf. The only thing that you're actually missing out on is the shelf. If you scroll really far up in, I think, news... in like roughly like January or February 2020, I posted pictures from when the attic had like just been finished, back when there was like no mess on the floor or anything. And that like that's like the best way of showing it. I remember when I went in the attic and I was like, god damn it, because it was so cold when I first went in there. Now I always complain about it being too hot, but when I first went in there, it was like the coldest room easy. I used to like be fucking freezing to death. Like, it was so bad. Dude, if I got the cartwheel buffer, I probably would have golded. That was a really good 3K2. BBBH2. Best segment. Doesn't exist. Well, actually, it does exist. It's Throwing Fruit. I don't even call it BBBH2. I literally call it Throwing Fruit Electric. I probably should change it to BBBH2. The reason why I didn't is because it's not that hard of a split, and it's only 50 seconds long, so it feels a bit weird to call it BBBH2, especially when the first split's long. But I don't know, I mean... I have Dennis 1 and Dennis 2, and both are very, very short. Granted, there's more time loss potential in them, but... I don't know. I probably should just call it BBBH2. Hell, when I highlight the golds, I literally call them BBBH2, so I probably... should highlight the golds. How is Jam still offline? I just checked, he's still offline. I want to tell him about Fritz Cola and Sour Patch Kids. But he's not online. What could he possibly be doing, bro? Spending time with his girlfriend? So fucking cringe. You know, I tried to convince him to do full-time SHA, but then he got a 9 to 5 instead, and he's been promoted like twice. But still, I'll always make fun of him for not doing SHA, because he could have had the life, right? He could have been playing Simpsons every day, getting good money, right? Getting bullied by chat, having a good time. But nope, now he works a 9 to 5 desk job. I'm just saying that's boring, you know? Jam's life is boring. I'm not afraid to admit that. His life's only interesting when he comes here and me and him spend like 100 quid in Cardiff. That's when his life's interesting. Or when he, like... I don't know how he keeps affording this shit because he just bought a house. But he keeps buying stuff from, like, CEX and stuff, and then he shows me a picture and it all came to, like, £60. He's like, yo, check out the shit I got. And it's just like, how... Like... shouldn't you be, like, you know, paying the bills? Dude, while saving up for a house, he literally spent £1,200 on a TV. A fucking 4K massive, like, plasma TV. Yeah, that's what I mean, but Jam has always been the type of person to just, like... He would rather take a really nice job of, but, like, pay, compared to, like, a whatever job of, like, really good pay, you know? Despite the fact that for your, like, wake, well... I'm pretty sure he spends more hours awake at his job than he does at home. At least not factoring weekends, anyway. If you factor them in, then... Yeah, probably, you know, but still, like... Jam's always been about the grind, getting the money. Basically, if I had to describe him, he is the type of person when money does buy him happiness. So he would definitely take, like, a job that he has that gives him pretty good money. I don't think he really has a problem with the job. I don't think he likes it much. I think it's literally just my job, you know? I don't think he hates it, but I think it's literally just the job that he goes to. Like, that's probably about as much as you get out of him from that. It is his job. Because I mean, money is buying him happiness. I mean, it fucking is with all those Digimon games and shit he's buying. It's definitely buying him happiness. But, yeah.
Patrick, a little help here, please.
The man pig, thank you for the good luck. What the fuck is that emote? What the fuck is that? That reminds me of that Shah mod thing I saw, where in the tutorial in Cola Caper, like Homer just randomly starts doing like the whip and shit. So funny. In the middle of the cutscene. And he's like, and I have to go to work. Oh my god.
Patrick,
Dude, that gold is so hard to get. It's technically a fake gold as well.
To get to shelter.
Alright, if I don't fuck up anything here, this is gonna be an excellent rock slide exit. If everything goes well, it'll either be 39... I mean, why did I say 39? 3140 or 3141, both of which are very good. Oh my god, do you remember that TikTok where it's like hitting the gritty? It's like some fucking like British kids. Hitting the gritty for Ukraine. It is so weird that the person who made that GIF is from the modding server, and then it became a huge fucking thing that people use today. Be like ball. Some cosmic. There are some memes that appear on my timeline quite frequently, but I don't mind seeing them again and again. That's definitely one of them. It's so funny. There's some memes I can't get tired of, dude.
going down.
Be like ball. That's like one of the best memes in a while. I definitely... Although, the hardest I've laughed at... The most recently I've laughed my ass off at a meme. That sounded really British. Last time I laughed my ass off at a meme. Remember the one where it's like... Bro hit the emote, hit an emote before flying off or whatever? Do you remember that one, Fireball? That one's really funny. I might show that one. I don't know if I have it on me, but if I can find it, I'll show it after this run. It's really funny. Yeah. Do you have it on you by any chance? Yeah, bro accidentally emoted. It's so funny. I was laughing so hard at that. Ball is already hitting the K. Be like ball. Yeah, that's the problem. I think it's in Pancake, like pretty far up. I think it was posted like a week ago, maybe even longer ago than that. Oh wait, I might have put it in TikTok logs. I might be able to find it from there. I hope to God I put it in TikTok log 2. But how hard it made me laugh, I must have put it in TikTok log 2. TikTok? No, Twitter.
Patrick, I think you mean
Why did I say TikTok? I had it, man. I fucked the inputs at the end. This run was gonna be so good. I actually choked. It's so crazy. Anyway, for how hot... Twitter log 2 is reserved for the funniest Twitter memes I found. That one's for, like, the highest class of memes, so it's probably probably there. Let me go find it. There's no way it's not here. It's not here! Why didn't I put it in TikTok log 2? It made me laugh so hard, bro. No, shit. Man. Also, this is still, like... If I play quite well from here on out, it will be comfortable world record pace, but... Otherwise, I'm not, like, super on world... I'm not like, on, like, super world record pace, but, like, it is still... It's absolutely manageable, but I need to play well for a while. Can't really make many mistakes for, like, a while. Because I literally had a 31:46 earlier, and I lost very comfortable world record pace in plank. Like, I was on hella pace. I was on very easy 2x pace. Like, this easy 2x pace. And I would have got it, too, if it weren't for that meddling plank in Mindy Skate.
Right? Simple but satisfying. We're men.
Maybe... The COD zombie. Bro, how does that not work, man? Dude, that's literally what happened last time, except slightly less bullshit. No? Okay, that was close. Yes, please.
Love opening presents.
Bruh, I got like no height. Bruh. Was this the PAL version? You doing fucking VMS? Not VMS. Visi crate. I literally got no high off that, dude. I couldn't even try it. Yeah. Dude, he literally sounds exactly like a Black Ops 2 zombie. It's fucking
I'm not feeling like a game of catch right now. Boing.
Bro accidentally emoted. I'm gonna keep looking in TikTok log for the time being until...
This is great. You really gotta try it.
Wow, dude, I'm getting... The heat is really, like, catching up to me now. I should probably open the windows more. I don't know what's talking about Windows 10. Oh, I found the Calypso one. Alright, that one's good. I might show the Calypso one. I just had this Calypso. It is fucking minging. Alright, yeah, no, I gotta show that one after stream. No, after stream, after this. If I don't forget. Alright, I've stopped looking for bro accidentally emoted because now I'm on this one. I found a mini tweet where they say, "Put your hands up, this is a robbery," and it's a girl with 2 bananas in her hands. Anime girl, if I didn't specify that.
Anyone knows what this...
I might hit the gritty. If I get world record, I'm not doing that. It's a good luck gritty. I do not want to hit the gritty, dude. I don't want to. I feel like I already embarrassed myself enough with hit a dab. That reminds me, I was supposed to lower the price of that.
And that is
I think it's like 10k or something. I was supposed to lower it. Or maybe I was supposed to lower it to 10k. I don't remember. Bro accidentally emoted. Bro, I don't even need the stack in SCDA at the beginning. I skipped that shit and saved half a fucking second. Maybe I should give the ledge grab skip another go, but I didn't like it when I tried it last year. Okay, now that's a good idea. Fuck. Then you have to decide between play battle, ask to VC, and hit the gritty. It's like, which one do you pick then? Too hard to pick. They're all equally good options. I love the Ask to VC one, because not only is it just impossible to get enough, but like, even if you did, all it says is Ask to VC, so I could still say no if I want. That's my favorite thing about it. Even if somebody's Twitch glitched out and they had enough points, I could literally just say no. And it would be... Okay, that was stupid. It would be reasonable, because all it says is ask. It doesn't guarantee anything at all, and I feel like that's even implied in the name. So, yeah. This run is pretty bad, but, like, I technically can still make it work. Basically, I need to, like, not really make any notable mistakes now for fucking ages. Like, until... God, like... guest jumps, like, if I get past guest jumps and my best possible time is, like, sub, like, 105.20, then that's, like, good going. Like, I have to play pretty well for that. And even then, that's barely world record pace, dude. Like, that's like, on the brink. But, like, that's, you know, that's what's realistic-ish for me to get right now. Plus 15 off my best pace, bruh. My best pace isn't very good going into 3 meter, I don't think. Because I've never gotten a really good rock slide exit time and a really good now that we're men with spear boost. I seem to only get one or the other. And even then, this rock slide exit wasn't good, and I didn't get spear boost. Holy fucking shit, dude. Get the fuck up there, you fat fucking moron. That was like the worst 3 meter I've... Other than the 2 frame, that's like the worst 3 meter I've had in ages. Holy shit, talk about not making mistakes, god damn, dude. I really like my route because it's quirky that you do SCDA in 2, like, sections. Dude, I missed the ledge grab again, I have to practice that more. I already practiced it anyway. I feel like it's like, people would probably find it strange that I practiced that in the first place because it's literally just a spin, cartwheel, double jump. But no, I do practice it. It just never fucking works by the looks of it. Maybe I need to practice it more. Maybe this is just a quirky stream. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this is. Oh, dude, I made it that slow. That's some extra time loss for me right there. Although not as much as it looks, because then I can go this way. If you fuck up the move there, the other one is not in the way of the button anymore, so you just get to hit that one for free. However, it gives you less manlies, but that doesn't really matter in any category. Maybe like 100% on all tokens at a stretch, but like, not really. Alright, let's run. I would have to play like the best I've ever played to get like world record now, so yeah. 105 time, it appears. I mean, I'm hoping to beat these splits, but even that will be a little hard. I absolutely cannot miss Mindy Skip under any circumstances. I could tie my gold in every segment from now, and I still, like, can't miss Mindy Skip. And beat these splits. Also, yeah, the best possible time is kind of climbing up right now. Missing these 2 frames is so bad for the best pace. But I want to beat these splits, so that I did say at the beginning of the stream that was the goal. My goal literally was to beat these splits, hopefully, because that's still kind of close to world record, and that's making some progress. And I don't like these splits, it's so cringe. Like, they're really good. No, I mean, they're really bad, and then they turn, like, pretty good. I'd rather have time save where it's, like, fully, like... Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on, I'm being dumb. No, don't listen to me. The whole run is mid, with some exceptions, but, like, the whole thing is just mid, you know, mid at the beginning, mid in mid-game, mid in end-game. So these are actually very, good splits to run against. Except for, like, I think Plank and Onwards went really well, but other than that, like, these are really good splits to run against. But as for these splits I'm doing right now, this is harder to run against, but it's more realistic, like, pacing, I guess. 31-51 rock slide exit is just not realistic. I never get shit like that. Well, no, I can't say that, but I hardly ever do. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get 105, and if I can't get that, I'll try and get 106. If I can't get that, I'll reset. So, like, yeah, my name is Deez. I just realized this is run 6999. It'd have been crazy to get a world record on a run like this. One before 7K. That would have been nuts. This stream, as far as I'm concerned, has sort of already been a success. You know, last stream I finished 2 runs, and one of them was a 105.51. This time, it was a thing of, like, I would have gotten 105 if it went for Mindy Skip, and I would have, and this run is on pace to get a 105. Like, I think I've done a good job for, like... Because it's not like I've been streaming for, like, 1,000,000 hours. I've been streaming for, like, 4.5 or something. And last stream lasted, like, 7 hours. I haven't missed that in a few runs, so I guess I can't complain. But... I don't know, dude. On a run like this, I can't really afford for stuff like that to happen. Dude, where's my Sunday gold? Sunday is my worst gold. I really need a gold. It has, like, insane gameplay, except the Sunday jump was... Like, I got it, but it fucking sucked cock. It was, like, a really bad Sunday jump, but everything else was amazing, and now I can't beat the gold. It's so hard to play Sunday driving, like, really, really well. But if I do, I can gold by over a second, and that is my biggest gold potential. So, yeah. I haven't missed that in a century, dude. On this run... This is like the worst run for this to happen. Well, that's not true. The worst run would be a world record pace run. But for wanting to beat these splits, it's really not looking good right now. I'm just losing time in every split now. Feels like. I am male. Otherwise, I'd have the transgender tag on my thing. Yeah, there's like no trans people in Wales.
Stay with him, SpongeBob.
I don't know, like, I feel like the UK is kind of a little behind on the times when it comes to, like, transgender stuff, like, topics. But... I feel like it's gotten better. It might get worse soon, I don't know, but... Right out of the ocean? Not true. When was the last time I went swimming in the ocean? I think the last time I swam in the ocean was when I was, like, really fat. When I was, like, 12 or something. Yeah, sounds about right, like 11, 12. Alright, Goob, why don't you just bash me around, bro? Maybe if, like, the rest of this is absolutely perfect, maybe I can gold, but I need, like, a perfect Sunday jump. Bro, why are you so fast? Dude, he's going so fucking fast right now. Okay, we're good. He didn't bonk into me. Yeah, when I was in his sphere earlier, he must have just gone, like, max speed. Because, like, this is fast. Half the time I don't even see him on lap 1, but now he's just here. And goodbye. I will be seeing you again. Heh. Don't die. Don't die. Thank you. I have more nitros than normal now, just in case I miss Sunday jump, so I can, like, recover it as fast as possible. Yay, I got it, yay. The trick actually worked for the first time in human history, yay. I don't automatically lose time here in this segment now, yay. Yay! I doubt this will gold, but yay. Dude, I have way too many fucking nitros now. I need to... That's the problem with stacking nitros. You have too fucking many if you actually hit the trick. And it's hard to get rid of them. Okay, I'm not golding. Well, you know, it's gonna be a good Sunday anyway. True facts. I must have fell asleep in the part where they drove around the funny Goofy Gooba level in the movie. Oh my god, it wasn't even close, actually. What the fuck? Why is my... Okay, my gold is so bad. I can't get anywhere close to do. My best gold I've gotten since then, or my best segment, I think I've gotten, like, a mid... Like, no, I've gotten, like, a high 402 Sunday, like, once. Like, how could... Okay, Oof's gold is 4 flat 0.6, and mine is 401.9, and I can't even beat this Sunday. And it's just like, how the fuck am I supposed to get 4 flat 0.6 then? How am I supposed to do that? 404 is pretty bad, dude. I used to get, like, low 405s without Sunday jump on, like, really good Sundays, so I, like, barely saved time from doing it. Well, the Sunday jump attempt itself was really good, but I just made a bunch of other mistakes, so I just lost a bunch of time. Sunday is so hard to, like, play well, because it goes on for fucking forever, and there's, like, a ton of tricks. I mean, there's just some stuff we don't understand, Sky. I have a clip of me doing, Sunday driving, right? And the only thing I fuck up... I think I fucked up a spiral skip once, but I got it the other time. And my driving was really good, and I still had the Goofy Gooba got away text. So that, like, he's pretty fucking random, I feel like. Because I played quite well. Like, hell, even if I was on PAL 360, the fact that I even did the shortcut and did, spiral skip once should show, like, it should have just worked, but I was on NTSC Xbox and it still failed me. I mean, I had the warp for Gask, so I didn't lose much time. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's as simple as a lot, like, yeah, I don't think it's as simple as, like, some fucking, like, sphere thing that determines the speed. Thank you for the good luck. I don't even know what day it is today. You could have just said any day and there was, like, a good chance to be right. I don't think so, Sky. I don't think there's... Oh, wait, no, you can, but it saves, like, nothing, because you have to do, like, the old route, but then, like... I think it saves, like, a second or something, but then because you have to do that strat where you, like, slow down and then jump onto the lamp, you know, lamp jump, like... Yeah, it would probably save, like, a second or two, but that's if you do it, like, perfectly. Like, you're bound to slow down a lot, and then you're just, like, not saving anything. But yeah, you could. You could do that. The only time I know what day it is anymore is whenever it's Chippy Saturday, and that was ages ago. Bro, I can't get these fucking 2 frames. Not just that, if like... I mean, you know that... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was about to lie. Never mind. Yeah, no, I think that'd be the only application of that. Well, there goes my 105. 16 seconds? Jesus Christ. Guess jumps was a ton. At least in this category. Oh my god. Dude. Fucking hell, dude. What was that? That was so slow, it probably didn't even save time from that attempt alone, let alone when I died the first time. Fuck me. Now, I lost so much time now that I won't be able to 106 if Mindy skip fails. I can't even, like, have that as a, like, a buffer anymore. But, yeah, I guess this will be a 106 count kind of day. 2 106s. Alright, keep in mind that a really good guess time would be, like, 105 or 106 or some shit like that. And we are about to pass me not doing guess jumps at all right now. So now this is all the time lost from compared to not doing the trick whatsoever. Let's see how many seconds I lose. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yay! I lost 14 seconds compared to not trying the trick. That's so PogChamp, dude. This game is interesting sometimes. I should make 106 pace again, and then I could just be minus on them all day long. 106 is piss easy, dude. The only time I don't get 106s is when I fail Mindy skip on like, really bad runs. That's literally the only time now. Where I get, like, high 106s. Oh my god. Even when coming back to the game, my first 106 was 106.40. And that lost 18 seconds, I think. No, 17 seconds to my controller disconnecting in rock slides. It was actually like a mid 106 in skill. So yeah, but it's like cringe, so we don't do it. It fucking sucks. It saves very little. And, like, you're unlikely to do lamp jump fast enough. And that just adds, like, another thing to the run. And you have to remember to do it. And then from that muscle memory, you might accidentally start doing that in other runs and, like, kill your runs. Stuff like that is why we don't do it. It's like, not even at all a requirement for world record. Granted, if Oofster did it in his run, he probably would have gotten... I forget what he got, like, a something 0-0. So I guess if he did it, then yeah, he would have gotten to the next minute mark, but... He also could have missed it and then lost his run, so... Or he could have still gotten world record and then got on a good no-pull storage run, and then he... accidentally does the route there and kills his run. You know how many times I've like, accidentally done spiral skip in Sunday, or, like, accidentally just not done it? Because my brain is in fucking IL mode for that level. It hasn't happened recently, but it happened a ton before when I was coming back, because I was practicing the trick a lot, and I was doing some IL attempts. Wait, why did I split? No. That's not a time to split. You know what's kind of funny? You know how ETU was the original Mindy skip? You know, the category where you just warp anywhere you want, and then, like, like, what you have to do is, like, warp to wherever you want, get 40 tokens, get Guitar, then kill Neptune. Like, you do a lot of, you do less... Well, with the current route, especially, I'm pretty sure you do more sliding and driving than you do in this category. I'm not 100% sure on that, though, but you have to do all the guess tokens. Because those 2 extra guess tokens effectively replace, like, Rock Slide and Sunday, really. That's pretty much what they replace. And then, like, Plank Sponge Ball replaces, Weenie, I guess. That's, like, pretty much it, right? Only on all the other tokens, like, the same. It was just, like, we were so desperate for Mindy Skip, like, that was our version of Mindy Skip, essentially. Yeah, no Knucklehead. You don't get the Monumental token here. I would really love for some sort of, like, route in No Pause Storage where you can collect Knucklehead as your 40th token. Like, if we could get the Monumental token without Guitar, which maybe that's possible via Bull Storage somehow or something. Dude, that would count, because we only have 43 tokens, because, like, you need 40 tokens, and then Monumental's your 41st, and Knucklehead's your 42nd. There's nothing actually stopping you, in theory, from just... You don't need Guitar for Knucklehead, you need it for Monumental, and you can't get to Knucklehead without Monumental. But if we could get past it, we can skip Gesk 2 and Floating Block, SCDA Floating Block. And he wouldn't even, like, lose any time. Assuming it was just some Bull Storage setup, you'd waste, like, fucking, like, 10, 12 seconds setting it up. And then all the time save would just be however long those tokens are. That'd be sick as well. Okay, removing skill, you know, from Guest 2, like, that's not great. But most people don't do guest jumps. It would actually just remove, like, an autopilot token. And Floating Block is hard, but then we won't have to worry about Ice Physics Glitch anymore, which is fan-fucking-tastic. I would love to just ignore that. Ice Physics Glitch. And my run doesn't instantly get reset if I fucking get hit by a Spitter. Unless the run's, like, really good before that. If the run's, like, mid and then I get hit by a Spitter, like, yeah, I'm resetting. That's way too... Like, cause losing Ice Physics Glitch loses, like, 8 seconds or some shit. That's so much time. And if I'm playing bad enough to get hit by a Spitter, the run's probably mid anyway. Like, before that even happens. Alright, let's see if this adds to, you know, missing it all the time. The Mindy log. We shall call it.
That's my favorite line ever.
If I eventually get to the point where I'm missing it, like literally, like, 2/3 of the time, 3/4 of the time, there is, like, actually just straight up something wrong with my disc. I'm hoping to show this as, like, a long-term thing. I'm planning on keeping this on the screen for a long time, dude. Maybe even up to, like, 50, 100 attempts of Mindy Skip, like... That was really fast. Alright, this might be on gold pace, if this works. Okay. It worked! Yay! This isn't 6 for 7 on missing it. Yay! I'm actually getting normal statistical odds. I'm so fucking privileged. And now we're gonna see if Middle Door works. Although we already know that that's a 1 in 3. So that I don't need, like, a thing for that. But the fact that Mindy Skip is a luck factor, and then you need to hope for Middle Door to get a gold, and obviously playing well, like, that sucks. I did nearly gold before, but I fucked up the Nitro route, dude. I would've golded. This is most likely on gold pace, like, that, my menuing there was, like, really fast. So... Oh, yeah. Every, like, now and then on a stream, well, it, like, built, especially if you, like, tab out or whatever, like, it builds more delay, so every now and then I just click on a stream and, like, I just refresh. I click pause and then I click resume and it just, like, refreshes it. It's pretty nice, although sometimes when I do that, I get error 4000, I think it is, and then I have to, like, do it again. But, yeah. It's not a Welsh internet problem, bro. Shut up. Alright, if I... Okay, okay, I'm probably not golding. If I get a 106 this run, which is practically guaranteed now, or else I'd have to get, like, the worst Neptune I've had since, like, 2020. If I get 106, I will celebrate by eating yet another Sour Patch Kid. Now, that sounds like a good deal to me. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty good. It's definitely content that benefits us all. No, Middle Door didn't even give me a chance.
I think I'm getting car sick.
Yeah, I can, but, like, Twitch ad blocker be like...
Mr. Streamer, I don't think, the door is, in the middle,
Yeah, it's probably that one, I don't fucking know. I just use one and it works, and yeah. Again, it's literally only failed like once. I played one ad, and that was ages ago, so I'm pretty... You know, eventually Twitch probably gonna crack down on it, but, you know, bound to fix it eventually. People will make these extensions. Twitch when they can't make $4 billion in ad revenue a day. No! I guess there's no choice, guys. We have to cut the partner revenue to 2%. We just don't make enough money.
Spinning, or is it just me?
That's true, Fireball. However, the UK is a bad country, so that's not the case here. Every time, dude. And it's the same, like, 3 ads over and over again. I remember when they wouldn't stop playing the fucking... the Domino's ad. Oh my god, dude. That was on every goddamn stream. It's so painful. The thing is, right, I'm way less likely to watch a stream. Oh, that was a nasty leg spike. I'm just way less likely to click on a stream if it's like... if I have to watch like a 30-second ad just to see if the streamer's on a good run, you know what I mean? All the people I follow are speedrunners. I want to know if they're on a good run. Not everybody I follow, but like, literally, I follow a few hundred people, and all of them except like, literally like 5 of them are speedrunners, so... yeah, it's safe to say I want to know if somebody's on a good run, you know? Sometimes you can just tell by view accounts, but with Ouija and Punky and all that, but if it's like a streamer I'm less familiar with, or where it kind of fluctuates a lot, then, you know, I'm gonna want to check. And if he's on a good run, I'm gonna want to watch it anyway. There have been times where I watch an ad, and then the ad's over, and then the run died. Because, you know, like the thumbnails for the streams, they're always like 5 minutes behind. So a run could easily get killed by then. I know that issue only really applies to, like, speedrunning. But, like, it's such an annoying problem. I wish the delay was, like, 2 minutes or something as opposed to, like, 5 minutes on the thumbnail. Like, or it might even be more. It's really bad. You click on it, watch an ad, and then it's like, okay, well, the guy's run is dead anyway. It was just... the UK never had ads for Burts. You better believe I would have grinded that shit so hard. Keep in mind that bits are already more expensive for us than they are in America, and we couldn't even farm them. It's not like we could farm a couple a day or something. Nah, we couldn't farm shit, dude. Yeah, that was a big loss for, like, affiliates. Not really... it wasn't a huge one for partners, but I feel like for affiliates, that was quite a revenue slash. Especially with, like, I've had before instances where somebody got, like, 80 bits or something from an ad and they just give it all to me. Like, why not? You know? Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe look into the statistics, even that wouldn't have done it. Yeah, literally all of the bit money he's ever given me has been from farming ads. I got so much money from him just farming. And it's not like he was the only person farming either. And now I get less money. I'm not, like, whining about it or anything, I'm just saying, like... it benefited Twitch to finally get rid of it, but it fucking hurts. Even me, who couldn't take advantage of it myself, other people were taking advantage of it for me. It made such a big difference. You know? Yeah, that sounds great. Alright, so if Plank was in Cringe, then I might have been able to make it. Oh, wait, no, not Plank. Guest 2. Guest 2 was Cringe.